welcome along to the Murray Engineering final series. It's the Peel Football and Netball League, and we have Halls Head taking on Centrals here today, and we have the Halls Head head coach, Rob McLean. Turtle, welcome along today.
Thanks, Lazy. How are you, mate?
Good, thank you. Beautiful day for footy, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's going to be fast, free-flowing. It's going to suit your game.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful weather. It'd be interesting because we do like the fast-flowing game, and obviously Chooka's got the structure really well down well with Central, so it's going to be interesting. We've got them here once before, so we'll see how we go this time.
So you've had a bit of a few mixed results in the finals so far. Massive thumping win last week. Feeling within the boys is pretty confident?
Yeah, they're up and about now, which is great. Unfortunately, the first week we didn't really turn up until the last quarter, and then last week to perform like we did was fantastic. Just the camaraderie between these group and the boys when they believe anything's possible.
3 times you've played this year. They've got the wood over you twice.
Yep.
Round 4 this year at this ground though. You touched them up, so you take a lot of confidence from that win?
Yeah, we actually don't mind playing here. Even we've had a couple really close games against them in previous years as well. So I think last year we lost by 4 points here, and then to come out first game this year and knock them off was really exciting. So really excited. Can't wait to start and see what happens.
Where do you reckon the game's going to be won and lost today?
Hilly's the most dominant ruckman in the comp, so it's trying to neutralise him early in the middle, and we'll go from there. But they've got some pretty talented midfielders, so if we can get on, the battle's probably won there throughout the day, and if we can get on top, that would be it'd be great.
How'd you feel when you first woke up this morning?
I was all right. I tried to keep myself busy. I got up and mowed the lawns and stuff like that, and then watched a bit of V8s, and just try to not think about it. But then the reality started to set in. But obviously, you had to leave home at 12 and started thinking about it then. So wife was saying, "Are you nervous? Are you all right?" And I just kept telling her, "Yeah, I'm all right." But no, I'm pretty nervous, mate. It's our third time we've ever been here, so it's we want to go that one step further. Would be great.
So third prelim.
Yeah,
never got to the big dance, so this is a huge moment for the club potentially.
Yeah, it's huge for our club. We've got here in 15 and 16, and then we just unfortunately didn't get over the line then. But third time around, so hopefully third time's a charm. That's what they say. But we've got a pretty tough opposition to go up against today, and hopefully it's a good game.
Rob, best of luck.
Thanks, mate.
May the best team win. I'll grab that off you, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
And I'll get Ryan over here.
Can't go any more than what we are, so.
Mate, good luck.
And we have Central's coach here, Ryan Henley. Ryan, how are you feeling this morning? I just asked that question to Turtle, how he felt when he woke up. He's been mowing the lawns, keeping busy. How's your preparation been?
Oh, I've got 2 young kids, so unfortunately I didn't get the opportunity to do that kind of stuff. I took them out for breakfast. My wife was out working, so I just took the boys out for brekkie and try to keep it as normal as I possibly can.
Mate, doesn't get much better than this. Weather incredible, on your home dunghill, playing for a spot in a grand final. Are the boys ready?
Yeah, it was a bit hard to take last week, I guess. We got rolled in the last quarter, which quite convincingly rolled in the last quarter. But the boys have had a good session, a good time on the track. Worked on the things we identified as we probably needed to. As for the setup with a big crowd in, the weather, 24 degrees, slight wind, there's no excuses today.
Hall said they love the pressure game, they love the run from the middle as well. I mean, that lines up with your style of play as well. So you're really looking to just take them head on today?
Yeah, I think it'll be one in the midfield again. I think we spoke about that last week. But if we can control the ball and move it the way we want to move it, that's what we're trying to aim for. But as you know, finals footy is a little bit different with pressure. It's a lot hotter. You just can't panic. So we've spoken about that, about trying to keep level heads and not losing when we mentally, I guess, not losing mentally around the ground. So.
You had the big fella Foster down deep in full forward as well. He's going to be a key. Jetta through the middle as well. Is he cherry ripe to go? Because he was exciting last week.
Yeah, he's been exciting all year for us, to be honest. He's probably been one of our better players. Our midfield's probably been really good this year for us. So, but then Big Foz down forward. Last game against them, he kicked 5. So hopefully he can step up and kick another 5 for us today, which will be a great start for us to coming out on top and making it in next week.
How about the club and your supporters or your members? Big shout out to them today. They've all turned up in force. Geez, it was loud last week.
Yeah, we did. I apologise to a few of them for the last quarter last week, but as for the crowd, they just keep coming back. They love coming to watch footy here, and finally the patio's working with beautiful weather. Get in the shade, have a few beers, and hopefully we can line it up for next week.
What about finals experience? You've got quite a few senior players in your team. Could be quite crucial at telling stages of the finals. How do you see that? Do you need experience going in?
Yeah, I think I didn't count, but I think we've probably got at least 13, 14 that were part of the flag last year, so that's a big help. And then we've added some, some experience, not through the Peel Footy League, but some experience from other footy leagues. I think hopefully, well, as I said, I spoke to the boys about making sure we don't panic. Once the game and it gets hot, just take control of the game, hit our targets, go back to what we want to do, and see how it ends out.
Well, about 2 hours' time, mate, we'll know who's gone through to the big dance, and what a magnificent afternoon it is here. Coach Ryan Henley, good luck. May the best team win today.
Cheers, mate.
So there you have it. Ryan's going to get amongst the boys, and we'll just take a couple of moments off the microphone, and we'll be having bounce down at 3 p.m, just about 10 minutes away. Thank you. And welcome to Mundajong. It's the Murray Engineering Peel Football and Netball League final series for 2024, and it's the preliminary final weekend. I am joined on the mic by Greg Barnard. Tim Lee's here personally, but Greg, welcome along. Magnificent afternoon for football.
Absolutely perfect for footy, mate. While we've got a chance before they blow the siren, mate, I'll just go through the umpires for the game. Field umpires Zach Shurko, Tom Cronin, Brodie Hayes. Your emergencies Dean Williams. In the goals, Johnny Chapman and Liam Seary. And running the boundary line for the big game is Lockie Standring, Sam Burdett, Marcus Bishop. And after last week, mate, it's an absolute pleasure to be back calling with you again. Non-partial this time. My Southies aren't playing, which is good. Not that I'm biased, but I probably got a bit loud for South the last quarter last week, but I was also loud for Centrals during the game, so I think it balanced itself out. So
I think it definitely did.
yeah.
Greg Barnard there on the mic, along with Tim Lees here, and just moments away from the start. Looking at when they last met, Barney, round 4 this year, Hall's Head got the chocolates pretty comfortably. It was a 9-9 to 7-7 victory, 14 points. The other 2 matches, though, have gone both to Centrals.
Yep.
Round 10, 13 points.
Yep.
And then as recent as the last round of the year, round 18,
Yep.
where they lost by 24 points here. So Centrals, 2 wins this year so far. Hall's Head, though, that win in round 4 here at Centrals, they'll take some confidence from that, Barney.
Yeah, they will. Between the top 3, and they sort of separated themselves from the pack, really, by a couple of games to the 4th side in Penny. On any given day, any given team can win. It's like that any given Sunday routine. So today it's any given Saturday, and Centrals have got a couple of players coming back in. Midfielder
let's talk about them. Jackson Goodall's in.
A good defender.
And Jacob Dragovic.
Yes, the man I call Ivan Dragovic. We're about to start, mate, so 2 good ins for them.
Wiseman and Thomas are the outs. We'll have a look at the Hall's Head side in a moment, but we're away here. First quarter action, preliminary final 2024. Huge fly by the Hall's Head ruck. Finity, no. Garvin in the end. Centrals have it at centre half forward, in towards full forward. Foster at ground level beat him and Stone, and it goes over the line. Boundary throw in. Deep in the left full forward pocket for the Centrals, kicking to the northern end here of Mundajong Oval. 19 kilometre southwest winds. Sunny 22 conditions. Over the back of the pack, didn't have the footy, the Centrals player. Play on, says the umpire. Hall's Head come through now, claim the footy, hand pass on. Sharp work, it was Morrissey in there. Gets it to the run, and the kick comes towards the right half back line. Drop what he should have taken in the end. Wilkins smothered off the boot. Coming in again is Morrissey. Now it comes to Wilkins on the left foot. Tackled just as he kicked it. Buys his team about 25 metres. Centre wing, tackled. Coming in, Taylor did a pirouette, hand passed it out, dumped his Giannotti, and it goes over the line. And Greg Barnard, Hall's Head, have bought the tackling pressure.
Absolute hot potato from the start. You wouldn't expect anything different. Hall's Head's tackling pressure from what we've seen so far is absolutely excellent.
Boundary throw in. Tap over the back from Hill. Push outs paid. So it's going to go to Garvin. The light tower. Look at those legs. Goodness me. Like stilts, the big fella. Oh, what a smother. Comes in from the side. Not sure if that was Somerville it was. Hill gave the hand pass out, went straight to War. Coming in again, picking it up, hand passing was Falkstrom, Michael Falkstrom. Taylor's got it. And so to Hall's Head. Darren Beard it is, wrapping up the tackle. And we've got a ball up, centre wing, central commentary position.
Tap out, beautiful tap out by Hill. Over to Jeddah, a bounce through half forward, goes long to the forward pocket. Should be a mark there, and it is. And it's taken by Dragovic. Ivan Dragovic in the left forward pocket. He's about 15 metres out. He's going to come around and kick it around the corner, I believe. Ivan Dragovic for goal. Oh. Bang! Centrals are on the board through Dragovic. Beautiful play by Jetta. Lovely kick to a pocket. Easy chest mark around the corner. Thank you very much. Centrals on the board. 1 goal, 6. Hall's Head yet to score, but Hall's Head are bringing the heat. Timmy Lees.
Jacob Dragovic. He eats pressure for breakfast. Goodness me. Easy as you like. Right foot snap around the corner. Sensational stuff.
I hope he doesn't forget his first name is actually Jacob. I'm going to call him Ivan Dragovic all day, mate.
Oh, surely all the Rocky fans out there are loving it.
Look at Zach Sherko, freshly shaven head, glistening in the afternoon sun, the umpire. Isn't it magnificent?
He has got the fresh blade on it. Back in the centre of the ground. Hill went with the right arm, bashed it forward. Centrals win the clearance to full forward. Foster was in box position. Late hand by Hall's Head. Tackling elite. Bailey Hall tried to run through.
One of the league's premier defenders, Bailey Hall.
Foster up against Stone. Stone gets the right paw to it. Jetta overran the footy. Hand pass backwards by Fish. Torpedo to centre wing. To no one in particular. Beats 3 players already. Boom. Big
McPhail.
hip and shoulder. McPhail it was. Miguel spots a player inboard. They've turned it over. Trying to barge his way through. Fulkstrom, the skipper. Robbie Fulkstrom. And that was a magnificent tackle, Greg Barnard.
Funny you say barge. That's his nickname. Zach Sherko with the ball, right half forward for Hall's Head. Garvin versus the big ruckman at Centrals in Hill. Ball's going towards the forward pocket. Handball back into play by Centrals. Ball's in dispute. Tackling at ground level. Handball forward by Centrals. Comes back out to Garvin. He puts a mongrel punt to the top of the square. Who's up? Smashed down there by Centrals. Handball out for a quick snap for Hall's Head. Is that Carter? Handball back Central. Snap for goal. It's going to be marked on the line. And it looks like it's McPhail. And he'll clear out wide. For Centrals in the back pocket. Tim Lees.
Right full back pocket. Kicking to the northern end here. Centrals of Mundajong Oval. They go backwards to McPhail. Just controlling the footy well here. And still haven't left the defensive 50. Smith's got it. It was Jared Smith who kicked it. Now they go long. Down the line. Big pack of players on right half back. Coming through Hall's Head, but tackled over the line. So we've got a boundary throw in. On left half forward for Hall's Head. Garvin and Hill go toe to toe.
It's going well, the young bloke.
Botting up early on is Garvin. Hill whacks it over the top. Ball at ground level. Well done, Hall's Head. Hammond flicked the hand pass out. And they've got the footy centre wing. Can load up into the corridor. They've got the loose player.
Danger.
Oh, dodgy kick though. They've turned it over. And here goes Centrals through Dunster. Dunster's kick, long to centre forward, taking it on the chest. Foster. Outstanding. Gives it to the run of Andre. Long to full forward. Oh, got both hands to it. Dropped it in the end. Hall's Head. Hand pass to Stone. Dumped. And it's gone over the line. So boundary throw in. Right full forward pocket. The northern end here. Central's forward 50. And Greg Barnard. Huge boundary throw in here.
Yeah, well, the ball should be in Hall's Head forward line. They went too central too early and caused a turnover.
Stone.
They come out now with hands and kick out towards the wing. The ball hits the ground, bounces obligingly for Hall's Head. Inboard handball. They're pushing the ball forward at all costs. Hall's Head can't quite pick up who that is out there. Centrals get a hold of it. Ball's in dispute. Goes over the line out of bounds for a throw in almost directly on centre wing.
Samuel Costley out there for Hall's Head. Greg Barnard.
The eyes are better than mine, mate. Brother of number 18, Miles Costley, I believe. The mercurial one.
Double palms down. It went to Gangimi. Hall's Head rebound here. Morrissey's got the footy. Gave it off. Continued to run. They've got the loose player. Fulkstrom's got it. Robbie Fulkstrom to centre half forward. To the run. Oh, well read McPhail. Brilliant. Through centre half back. Gives the 1-2 off.
Bang.
Fumbles it. Got an ordinary hand pass back. Dunster's in there working hard. So's Miguel. And we've got a ball up right next to the centre circle.
And the baldy number 3 for Hall's Head is Frankie Steinbach, Riley Steinbach, formerly of South Mandurah, now playing for Hall's Head.
Garvin up against Hill. Garvin did well. Controlled it on the second bite. Then threw it on the boot to centre half forward. Good punch in the end by the Centrals defence. And they get first hands on the loose ball. Hand pass backwards. Well controlled. It was Smith. And he's found Jeddah, is it?
Coutinho.
Coutinho it is.
To Miguel.
To Miguel. Here they go through the middle of the ground. Centrals to centre half forward. Doing well was Dunster. He was behind. Picking up Michael Fulkstrom. Just coughed the footy up though. Comes in, lays the tackle. Hall's head though. End up with it. And they'd use a bit of poise here to centre wing. Oh, bounces just inside. Stubbs putting the pressure on. Did well. They just double-handed it towards Taylor. And a couple of quick turnovers and it falls in Hill's hands. His snap kick to centre half forward. Somerville doing well.
Dunster.
Outstanding Dunster to Stubbs. Stubbs claims straight away. Got rid of the hand pass. Oh, another big tackle. Copped him high.
Looks like Somerville again.
And Somerville's got the free kick. For a minute there, I thought it was going the other way, Barney. Bit unlucky there.
Yeah, I couldn't see it, to be honest. I couldn't see how he came to that decision, but he's closer than I am. Somerville had a big day out last year, kicked a 7-goal haul, so he knows where they are.
Michael Somerville will kick from only about 30 out on a 45-degree angle. Gives us the JK stutter. And he's missed off to the left. It was an interesting one, Barney, because he laid the tackle and copped one high. Usually it kind of happens the other way around.
Fend-off, it would have been fend-off from
Yeah, look, high contact. So here go Hall's head through Calvin Stone, measures the pass.
Lockley.
Centimetre perfect, needed to be as well. Lockley's got it.
The man they call Silk, Travis Sexton.
Sexton likes the switch of the play out of the far
Costly.
left-hand flank. Then they come back in. It was Costley's kick. Sutherland's got it. Oh, last minute sells a dummy.
Bailey Hall.
And then a bit cute. Tackled hard. Bailey Hall has got time. And Calvin Stone. And he just spots up Corey Fish. And another quick possession here. Somerville came in late. But it's a mark. And Hall's got the kick on right half back.
Hall at half back for Hall's head. One of the league's premier defenders. He hands off to Sutherland, who kicks long to the wing. Spilt there by Morrissey, the man I call the ball pig, and we'll have a Banderline throw in right on centre wing here. It'll be Lachlan Standring, the man bringing the ball back into play. Spinning, magnificent throw. Up in the ruck again, Garvin in front. Ball in dispute, Garvin getting his own work, fantastic play. Tackled without the ball, along with McPhail. This kid's been in absolutely everything. For Hall's head, Garvin, and for Central's, the premier defender and Goose McPhail. He goes short to a lead. Good present up by Lane Wilkins there onto the left foot.
Great Mark McPhail. That's a big contender for the AFGRI Sell John Deere Tractors Mark of the Day, Barney.
He's had about 10 different times already, and this one comes off the instep. Somerville will make good. Breaks the tackle. Chips a little one around the corner. Are they going to turn it over here? Yes, they are. Bailey Hall again goes low, smothered. Punch back into play by Centrals. Hall's head in the van here with the footy. Mitchell on the left foot to the top of the square. Over the back again, McPhail. Hands over to Jared Smith, and he's put it out of bounds on the full.
Just needed to hold on to it a little bit longer than Barney, didn't he? Rather than just throw it straight on the boot. Just a bit of panic there.
I think there's a free kick for afters here. I think he might have got disposed of and is getting the free kick for a lingering tackle, possibly. As soon as he kicked it, I sort of took my eye off it, to be honest.
I think you're on the money there.
That's all it could be.
Yeah.
That's all it could be. So back pocket Centrals looking to clear. Go across goal. McPhail again getting leather poisoning. He puts a man in space out wide. I can't pick him up. Can't see his number. Hands over the top to Miguel. Miguel trying to spin out of trouble. Good tackling pressure by Hall's head. There really is pressure on this footy. Tackling again, Hall's head. Centrals go after it. The ball will go over the line out of bounds. Zach Sherko says, throw it in.
Jared Jennings it is, Barney.
Jordan Jennings.
Sorry, Jordan Jennings.
Number 13? Yeah.
Yeah. So back in the centre of the ground, Hall's Head win the clearance on the boot to centre half forward. Half volley in the end for Carter. McPhail and Central steady and find Taylor in the true centre half back position. Here comes the run of Stubbs. Brilliant. Long kick to centre half forward. Pitches and bounces. Jackson Goodall's there. Now Foster picks it up and is pressured over the line.
He hasn't. He couldn't put on the air brakes there, Big Foster. Couldn't slow up in time, and he just took it out of bounds.
So boundary throw in, right on the paint of the forward 50. Centrals kicking to the northern end here, right in front of their members. It's been an exciting start. 1-1-7 on the Tyrite Rockingham scoreboard to no score, and it's all Centrals at the moment.
So boundary umpire Lachlan Standring will bring the ball back into play as they nominated the ruckman. Yep, same old Hill, lovely little tap over the back for Gangimi. He's tackled, wrapped up. Umpire Brody Hayes says, give it to me, and we'll bounce almost on true centre wing. Garvin and Hill. Hill again with the forward tap. Into the space of Toby Giannatti. He gives hands. Umpire says holding the ball. Took a couple of paces at Uncle Toby's and got nailed by Bailey Hall.
What a tackle, Bailey Hall.
He goes out wide to Hammond. Hammond with a headband goes on the left foot, long to centre forward. Carter in the van here. Carter gets the scraps over the back. Beard onto the left foot, spearing pass into
Costly. And that's a costly miss.
Into Samuel Costley. And open goal, 30 out, pressure of finals, he puts it on the full. Sorry about that, guys. I've only seen Hall's Head once this year, so I'm a bit late picking up the numbers, even though I did be studying. Tim?
Lane Wilkins, outstanding the way he just bodied up, then almost took the one-hander, but just, even though he didn't take the mark, still created that spillage in front. He's a good presenting option for them.
So Centrals bring the ball to the outer side, looking for a link-up on the wing there. Good work there by Mitchell. Left foot kick back into the central corridor. Centrals in the van, a good strong play and a good handball.
Jackson Goodall.
Coutinho goes inboard to Miguel. Miguel, little chippy forward, finds his Centrals teammate there. He'll go long into the right boot, to the right forward pocket.
Westfall.
Ball in dispute, handball around. Chip back into the corridor again, along the ground. Ball's in dispute, ball's wrapped up. Zach Shurko says, give it to me, Timmy Lees.
It's fascinating watching these stoppages. Hall's Head just seem to have a loose mid at most stoppages. It seem to be playing a bit of a loose player. There must be another loose player. But Sexton's looking like he's cruising around most stoppages by himself.
Well, so far it's sort of worked, because the fact they haven't scored is negated by the fact that Centrals have only kicked one goal, and they're kicking.
Stubbs again, getting it off the back, off half back, but that time just didn't hear the footsteps holding the ball.
So far they've negated the fast start. Central's kicking down towards their members' end, their can bar end, and just a goal there to even it up. Well, Centrals will be pretty happy with this. As Coutinho gets the ball, handball over the top. Centrals go again. Was it touched off the boot? Contest in the goal square. Hall's Head come out of defence. They take a bounce and kick it long. Long. Is this Lane Wilkins? And Miguel? It is Lane Wilkins.
Just played it smart then. He knew he had front position. It was going to go over him. Just back in there and took the contact.
So Lane Wilkins at half-back for Hall's Head. Looking. Goes straight into the corridor. It's not a bad kick. Outnumbered their Beard. Quick hands there by Finity. Over the top. And it looks like Goodall. Goodall's going to come out wide with a nice kick to Gangimi. He'll go short to a long lead. Good hands. And a good mark taken by Finity, one of the Finity brothers. This one's Jake Finity. and I believe he's a left footer. So he's on the wrong side for a left footer is Jake Finnerty.
Right in front of your
But
members,
he'd
though.
love to kick one in front of the cam bar and watch them all rise as one. So Finnerty, 30 metres out. Geez, it's not bad. It's not bad on the line. Goal umpire says touched. It's a magnificent kick by Finnerty. Just didn't have the legs. Centrals go to 1-2-8. Hall's Head in a tight one, yet to score. Tim Lees.
Just over 6 minutes left in the first quarter. On the tie right Rockingham scoreboard, 1-2-8. Centrals. Hall's Head yet to score. Long kick now towards the right half back line. Garvin's there against Hill. Well done, Wilkins. Got it out to a teammate and they've thrown it on the boot. Beautiful stuff. Robert Falkstrom has got it. Kicks to full forward. Scintillating play, Hall's Head. And they've got the mark. 40 out. Right in front. Looks like Collard. Lawrence Collard. And he looks like a natural forward, Greg Barnard.
Yeah, recruited the veteran this year, Hall's Head, to shore him up forward, along with Carter and Costley and the like.
Shoots on goal, 40 metres out directly in front. And he's missed. Got us all excited, Greg Barnard.
Yeah, it's a bit of a swirly breeze there.
Hey, Bondo.
Hello, mate. How are you?
Mate?
I'm good, mate.
I'll be back in a bit until you get a beer. Here's some Panadols.
5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Barney, bring us home.
Yeah, 1-2-8 Centrals, 1 point as they go to the outer side yet again. It looks like Goodall with a kick there. Goes to a contest out wide. Ball comes to the ground. Centrals in the van, little underground handball. They mix it up with a couple of small handballs and they race out through Coutinho out of that pack. That was brilliant play. Was he held on to up forward? Yes, he was. Umpire says play on. Handball back into play. Centrals in an open goal. Magnificent kick. Oh, looks like Jeddah. He's Jeddah. Jeddah said thank you very much. Magnificent play from Centrals. Chain of handballs in the phone box on the wing. They got the outlet. Free kick at half forward. Hands forward to Jeddah. Jeddah went thank you very much. Bang. Centrals go to 2-2-14. Hall's Head, one behind. Tim Lees.
Wow, they burnt them then, didn't they? Toby Westfall on that far side of the ground, outstanding. Jesse Dunster getting involved. He was busy last week as well, early, wasn't he, Dunster?
Yep.
Just likes to get amongst it. I reckon he's had 4 or 5 possessions.
Yep.
So one of those players, Barney, that maybe you just don't give a lot of credit to at the start and they just sneak a few touches in on you, but he's looking a bit damaging at the moment.
Lees
Just over 3.5 minutes to go.
Garvin with a tap. Centrals in the van here. Good tackle pressure by Centrals. Ball's on the ground. No one can get it out. I reckon he's going to say, give it to me. He is. And Zach Sherko crosses his arms in Monsignor fashion. And he'll ball it up at true centre half forward for Hall's Head. Tackling pressure's fantastic from both sides. Hill with his little basketball tap. This time Hall's Head were in the van. Hall's Head at ground level, trying to get the ball out. Centrals come over with a quick kick, look like Giannetti. Comes out wide, Westfall. Brave work there by Westfall. Here he is again. Ivan Dragovic with hands. Back to Dragovic. Dragovic goes bang. And he's missed, but there's afters. He was dealt with after he kicked it. And Ivan Dragovic, Jacob Dragovic, will have a kick for goal from 30 metres out. He's very clever with hands. He did the give and go. And now he's been rewarded with a shot at goal 30 metres out. He's already had a sider.
That's got to be frustrating for Coach Robert McLean. There's just no need for that late contact. The pressure was there. It caused the miss, didn't it?
They're almost been over-exuberant with the tackles, like too many, you know what I mean, at the wrong time. So
just lack of game sense there. Just needed to read that situation a bit better.
So here's Jacob Dragovic, the man I call Ivan Dragovic, 30 metres out. This looks magnificent. It is magnificent. Dragovic with his second. Centrals go to 3-2-20. Hall's Head one behind. They've snuck away and taken an advantage of kicking to their members' end. And we've got just under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Timmy Lees.
Yeah, look, interesting to see a few of those Hall's Head players then with heads down. It's a bit early to drop your head in at Greg Barnard. It's what, 1 minute 40 left in the first quarter. So much footy left to play. I feel like Hall's Head have had so much of the play.
Yep.
As much as Centrals, they've just been a lot deadlier, haven't they, Centrals? And they've got it inside 50.
Well,
and they just look like they're hitting more targets.
At one end, McPhail has had it probably 15 times.
Yeah.
And at the other end, he only needs a couple of touches to Dragovic, and he's made him pay with 2 goals. So.
Just over a minute to go in the first quarter was Hill. Got it down, but it was shark by Hall's Head, smothered off the boot. Brilliant. Don't get a stat for that. What a 1%er it is. Westfall went backwards. Gave it to Goodall, Dylan Goodall.
Giannatti.
On to Giannatti. In the middle to Hill. And they're away. Long kick now. In towards full forward. Hall's Head defender did well. Got there first. Got hip and shouldered. Sutherland copped one. And the bump is not dead.
It's not, but the player that receded almost died, but never mind.
Robbie Falkstrom, the skipper. No, Zane Sutherland in the end. That won't worry him. He's had a few early touches. Stone got it down. Quick little snap kick out of the pack, straight to Coutinho. Andre Coutinho. A bit of an up and under to full forward. Huge fly.
He's got it.
I think he's taken it on the boot.
Oh, what a magnificent
Right
goal.
foot snap for goal, straight through. And Dragovic, I'm pretty sure he took the mercurial mark in the end. Probably touched. Doesn't matter. Turned round. Bang.
I think Dragovic is saying to his teammates, did you miss me? 3 first quarter goals from Dragovic. Yes, they did, Centrals. Could have done with this last week. Dragovic with 3 goals. Centrals go to 4-2-26. Have taken the advantage. Hall's Head 1 behind as the siren goes for quarter time in this preliminary final. Don't go away, folks. Hall's Head can hit back. That seems to be the scoring end. It was last week as well, Tim.
Yeah, it certainly is. What a start. 25 points. I'm still a little bit shocked it's that big. Just in the way that first quarter went. But the last 5 minutes, just critical, wasn't it? Mundajong, they've really started to turn the afterburners on. We're in for a clinker. The Tyrite Rockingham scoreboard, 4-2-26. Centrals to 0-1-1. We'll be right back with the Murray Engineering Peel Football Netball League final series for 2024. It's the preliminary final. Centrals hosting Hall's Head. Tim Lees and Greg Barnard. Welcome back to Mundajong for the Murray Engineering Peel Football Netball League Final Series. 24 degrees, sunny conditions. It's a preliminary final. There's no tomorrow. And Greg Barnard, goal kickers and better performers in that first quarter.
Well, for Central's the goal kickers, what a start. Dragovic, 3 goals from Dragovic, 1 to Origetta. Halshead haven't put one on the board yet. Better players, I thought, for Central's. McPhail's dominating. Brett Hill's been clever in the ruck with his forward tapping. Stubbs at the bottom of everything as usual. Doesn't get a lot of kudos, does the bald man Stubbs. Also, one of the Goodalls is playing very, very well. And Jeddah and Gangami. One thing Centrals do really, really well is that they can operate in a phone box and then they handball forward. And then that guy gets out of the front of the pack. How many times? It's happened 3 or 4 times. They just put a guy out front of the pack, won the footy, and lace out, here we go, right? As long as the delivery's there, they're okay. For Halshead, Garbutt in the ruck's been fantastic.
Yeah, he's playing a real lone hand, isn't he? Bailey Hall as well around the back line's been handy. Wilkins, I like the look of him.
Yeah, that's the other one I was going to say.
I like the look of him, but he's having to force his way too far up the ground, I reckon.
Yep, he's presenting.
Yeah.
And he fights for everything. So, good, honest player. Zach Shergo in the middle of the ground, ready to get underway over this preliminary final. Central's 4-2-26. Halshead 1 point, Tim. All yours.
Here we go. Second quarter action in the Murray Engineering Peel Football and Netball League Final Series almost coming through with the footy. Giannatti trying to barge through like a wounded bull. Was tamed this time. Garvin tapped it down, but straight to Giannatti. Kicks to centre half forward. Ball pitches. Gets whacked by the Halshead defender. Straight in the hands of Atwell. He got tackled. Ball still in dispute. Numbers with Halshead. Caught one high. Play on, says the umpire. Just throwing it on the boot to centre wing. Just needed to keep his feet. Miguel for the Centrals. Kicks to centre half forward. Didn't have a captain Cook though. Just sitting there. It was a nest of Halshead players.
Sexton on it.
Costley got it to Sexton. Sexton's hand pass, set a task. And he's copped one high, as he, the Halshead player, so free kick.
Fish.
So Fish has got it. A decent little whack across the chops. So Corey Fish. Early stages, second quarter. Only a minute gone. Oh, that's ordinary. They've turned it over here, Halshead. Might still work out all right. And Numbers through Morrissey to Fish. On to Garvin. Now they go to full forward. Oh, what a mark.
Who else?
McPhail, outstanding. Floated in, and that's a huge contender for the AFGRI Cell John Deere Tractors Mark of the Day.
He almost belies his nickname. His nickname's Goose. In football terms, he certainly is not. Magnificent.
Jackson
aerialist.
Goodall spots a teammate. They're still deep in the left full-back pocket. Comes back to him now. Short again. This time it hits the ground though. Dylan Goodall. Oh, he gets worried out of it. Here they go, Halshead.
Costley.
Good kick. They did well. It was Costley onto Collard. And Collard looks like he's going to pin the ears back here. Greg Barnard, he's backing himself in.
First time I've seen him, mate. Wily veteran, good goal kicker. So the confidence that he went back, he's got the leg. It's just a swirly breeze at that end. Has to deal with.
Lawrence Collard. His team desperate for a goal. It's not going to make it. Oh, it did, just to the right-hand side for a minor score. So on the tie right, Rockingham, scoreboard 0-2. Halshead to 4-2 Centrals, 26. Centrals bringing the ball back in from fullback.
And he chooses to go long to centre wing. Hill in the van here. Hits him in the face. There's a Falcon. Finity after the ball. He'll take it out of bounds. Unfortunately for Hill, as magnificent as he is, none of us are exempt from a Falcon. Got him right in the mush. But the bottom line is he was in the marking contest. He was there doing his best, and this sort of stuff's going to happen.
Good late pressure, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Rob Falkstrom.
Lachlan Standring is going to bring the ball back in from the famous umpiring Standring family. Magnificent toss in. Garvin again, kick forward by Hall's Head, but it's going to go over the line out of bounds. That was Fish trying to get the ball forward, miscalculated, and Goodall. Goodall goes inboard to the boy from Love Island in Catino. Actually, it was Jeddah, pardon me. He goes forward to a contest. Lally at the bottom of the pack. Umpire says, give it to me, Tom Cronin. Good sportsmanship there from Somerville. Good to see, helps him back up. And let's go at it again, boys. Garvin and Hill again with the tap. Lally out of midair. Umpire says not 15, play on. Miguel grabs the mark. He'll be wrapped up by Sexton. And there'll be another bounce here, just inside the centre square on the Hall's Head side of the ground. And the umpire's called a blood rule.
Hit a claret.
Yeah. So Travis Sexton's gone off, and the man they call the Silk, Liam Lockley, comes on. And the barge makes his way on. Ruck contest. Lockley straight into it. Quick kick out of there by Blake Morrissey, the ball pig. Tackling, Centrals. Handballing out Miguel, a mongrel punter forward. But a good mark taken by, it looked like Bailey Hall. War. Mitch War goes across to the ball pig and Morrissey. He goes down the line to Lally. Chipping is Hall's Head. And Fish takes the mark. Right on centre wing here for Hall's Head. Into the corridor again. They're not afraid of the corridor, Hall's Head, but it might cost them this time. Ball comes over to Lockley again on a turnover. He kicks high to centre half forward, and again, who else? And afters again, Hall's Head. Goose McPhail took a chest mark. Lawrence Collard made him earn it, but it's cost him 50 metres. And I dare say Rob McLean's pulling whatever hair he has left on that scone of his out with these after free kicks. Handball back to Jeddah from McPhail to keep the ball moving. Jeddah goes long to full forward. Contest, Foster up high. Ball hits the ground. Hall's Head clear out wide. Is it going to roll out? Central's in the van here. Taken beautifully. Little chip towards goal. Intercept mark by Hall's Head. Can't pick up that player. And he'll relieve with a little chip out wide. It looks like Garvin.
Stone.
And a little chip out to centre half forward. They're doing this a lot, Hall's Head. Chipping. Another one. They've got to be spot on or they'll turn it over. Somerville with a really good spoil. Forward pocket. Centres the ball. Free kick again, says the umpire. It's going to go to Centrals. It might be for in the back. And it was silly, really, because they had the chest mark all sewn up, Tim Lees. And it's...
Yeah, look, just so costly. These are coach killers, these kind of late contacts. You'd think you'd learn from the first one, wouldn't you?
It looks like Jesse Dunster with the ball. I'm not sure of his kicking ability. I was going to ask old ex-president Birdie over there. How good a kick is he, Birdie? He goes bang, and it's narrow to the right for one behind. And the president called it. He said he's a good kid, but he wasn't sure. And Centrals go to 4-3-27. 2 behinds, 2 points, Hall's Head. And we're waiting for the comeback. I reckon one goal will set them off, Tim.
Sutherland in from full back, goes to Stone, plays on, ducks round on the right foot, and then drills it to Mitchell. Hall's Head.
Danger chipping.
Oh, still trying to get their first goal on the board. Stone fell over in the end. And another stalemate, and we'll have a ball up just inside forward 50, left half forward.
They're playing a dangerous possession game from full-back to centre half forward, and Centrals are right on them. If they don't hit the mark, it's been turned over immediately. So
ball up, 40 metres out from goal. Thumped by Hall's Head, straight into the hands of Centrals. An up and under kick to full forward. Somerville got hands to it. Pressure applied by Hall's Head. Snap across the face of goals. And Riley Mitchell sees it over. So boundary throw in right next to the point post. And Central's kicking towards the southern end here of Mundajong Oval. 17 minutes left in this second quarter. And it's Centrals with a comfortable lead at the moment.
Danger.
25 points. Garvin at centre half forward, or centre half back, sorry. Gave the hand pass off. Trying to come through. Was hammered. Holding the ball. Mitchell Hammond. Hill's got the footy. It's an half forward, goes long and strong to full forward. Huge big pack of players, punch from behind. It beats everyone, rolls towards the line. And again, Hall's Head see it over. This time the opposite pocket. Right next to the point post again. Another boundary throw in.
I just reckon at some point they're chipping, and then chipping back into the corridor. And you turn it over in the corridor, or one kick, it's in the goal square. Playing a dangerous game, Hall's Head.
Foster from behind, got the tap down. Hall's Head claimed it, threw it on the boot. Still ball in dispute, just inside the line. Taylor picked it up, tackled straight away. Good pressure in the end by Mitchell. So boundary throw in the right full forward pocket. 4 Centrals pressing halfway through this second quarter. They dearly love to go 5 goals up. That'd make it a huge margin in the preliminary final.
Lockley.
Snap kick towards, it was Lockley in the end. It went to McPhail, just threw it on the boot to Hyder, right half forward, Jetta, brilliant. Plays on the left boot, Silky, got both hands to it. Just couldn't bring it down in the end. Still here for Hall's Head to clear. Defensive 50, thrown on the boot. Garvin, late pressure by Hill. Superb.
Carter.
Gave it off, did Carter. They've got the numbers, Hall's Head in the middle of the ground.
Sam Costley.
Here goes Costley for goal.
Bang!
Straight through the middle. And Hall's Head get their first of the preliminary final. On the Tyre Right Rockingham scoreboard, they're 1-2-8. Centrals 4-3-27. 15 minutes to go, second quarter, Greg Barnard.
I'll give you an example of what I've been talking about. Chipping, turnover, it goes back in. They did a chaos ball out here. Garvin and Hill. Hill spoiled well, but the ball went forward. One big long kick, hands, goal. And I would just, if I could speak to Robbie McLean and his men, I would just say at some point, kick it long. Let's take that chance. Look what happened.
Yeah.
Look what happened. That looked easy. That looked absolutely easy.
I think you're right. Too much short stuff.
Too much.
Can just, in a final, you get a bit jittery, can just cause a turnover.
It reminds me of watching Fremantle when they first came into the competition when Jared Neesham was coaching them.
Hill
Just too much.
got the right paw down in the end. It falls into the hands of Stubbs, and they win the clearance. Centrals. The right kick towards right half forward, though, goes over the line. Tracking it is Riley Finnerty. So boundary throw in on right half forward, favouring Centrals. And at the moment, that clearance ball just seems to be going at will to Centrals. Greg Barnard.
Yes, it does. Mainly attributed to Hill, and he gets a quick kick again. You don't need to be good. Chaos ball, thumped on by Somerville. In the van here was Westfall. Hands to Finnerty. Quick chip, it's narrow. Left foot chip, probably had more time than he thought, and went through for one behind. Central's moved to 4-4-28. Hall's Head in the game now, with that goal, 1-2-8.
How's the tank on Matty Stubbs? Getting a couple of possessions in forward 50. He's clearly not playing in the forward line, though.
He may be old, he may be bald, but he is magnificent, is Matthew Stubbs.
So Calvin Stone to bring the footy back in from fullback.
That'll do.
Finds Bailey Hall in the true centre-half-back position.
And let's see if they chip to the corridor here.
Likes the option.
Better kick.
Towards centre wing.
Jeffrey Carter.
Well done, Carter. Got it in the midst. Now they go long towards Folkstrom. Ordinary effort.
But at least it was more direct and it was better.
And Jackson Goodall just licked his chops. Goes into McPhail. McPhail off the chain again. Racking them up in the preliminary final. Coutinho's got it. On left half back. Right leg. Long. Towards centre wing. Good kick. Good mark. Atwell. Adam Atwell plays on. Turnover. Good anticipation by the Lightning. Kick towards right half forward. Got hands to it. Wilkie. But fumbles it over the line. So boundary throw in. Outer side of the ground. Just forward of centre wing. So right half forward for the Lightning. Greg Barnard, 12 minutes to go, second quarter.
This is better from Hall's Head. Carter playing up the ground where he does his best work. Leaves it open for Collard, Wilkie and others that want to drop into that hole there. They're actually getting it on their terms now, Hall's Head. But continually giving away free kicks. The free kick count would be heavily favoured in Central's direction. Hill goes out wide. And his teammate Mark's out there at left half back, looking. Comes back again to McPhail, who has to go to hospital at half time. This man has leather poisoning. He has been absolutely magnificent. He goes out wide and links up with, can't pick the player up there. Somerville looks like Michael Somerville. He's having a good game, Somerville.
Oh, geez, he's been handy, hasn't he,
He's
buddy?
like salt and pepper. He's in everything. So he kicks back again and wasting a bit of time. McPhail again. Hands off this time. Looks like Goodall. Goodall goes long and direct. Oh, good mark to Jeddah. Runs past the man on the mark in Lally. Kicks towards full forward. Unfortunate slip there by Atwell, was it? Was that 14?
Yep.
Adam Atwell, and the ball rolled over the line out of bounds for a throw-in. 10 metres around from the point post. Central's kicking to the southern end of the ground. And the ball comes back into play, Tim Lees.
Right next to the point post. And it's Foster up against Stone. Stone won it down. It went straight to Dragovic. His snap kick, though, out of bounds. He's missed everything. So free kick, Hall's Head. 10 minutes to go in the first half.
Game's at a little crossroad here. If Hall's Head can kick the next one, they'll be up and about.
20 points the difference. Central's in the lead at the moment as Hall's Head bringing it back in. Oh, ordinary kick. It's pitched and then gone over the line. So boundary throw in. Wasn't it?
I'm not sure which one of us should have put his phone on aeroplane mode. Well, I'd say it's Mr. Barnard, the idiot. Apologies for the phone coming through.
As the boundary throw-in comes down, Hall's Head, they had more time then. In the end, just claimed it and socketed it along the ground. Probably a bit lucky to get away with that one. Central's calling for the deliberate. But Brett Hill having some sort of match in the ruck. Has not had a rest out of there yet. He's rucked all day so far. Doing well in the end was Carter. But here goes Jeddah. Clearance machine he is. Snaps it towards right half forward. And a big contender for the Golden Fist, Greg Barnard.
Yep, I think the word they're looking for is bang. And it almost killed a koala, that one.
Morrissey back on the ground. Does love to get amongst it. Goes straight next to Jeddah, the two number 10s. And that is a delightful contest today. Oh, outstanding Gianardi. Got it back to Jeddah. Jeddah, mongrel torpedo to full forward. Stone, all by himself, waiting. Has a big leg on him.
Great
That's
kick.
no different.
Carter.
Outstanding. Carter's got it. Straight through the middle of the ground. Missed what he probably should have got a hand on was Wilkie. Inside 50, McPhail picked it up. Long kick towards left half back. Coutinho did it well. Just bodied him out of it and then got the footy and can't keep it in though. But McPhail is having some sort of game. It's getting to the point, Greg Barnard, where he needs a tag.
Pretty much, but the Greg Barnard broken record will continue. Two long kicks. Where's the ball? Where's the ball? The ball was in deep Hall's Head's forward line from two long kicks and good straight kicks too.
Boundary throw in, centre wing, outer side of the ground, picking the footy up. Morrissey just spun out of the tackle, did well. Cries a ball, but you got to pin the tackle first. Mitchell almost took it on the second bite. Stubbs comes in, great pressure, bulldozes the Hall's Head player over. In the end was like a body slam in the end, but ball up. Left half forward. 4 Centrals. Oh, no one going up from Centrals. Hall just took it out of the clearance. But Coutinho, he got the kick from Hall. Oh, front and square crumbs, elite from Centrals. Thrown on the boot by Atwell. Deep into the right full forward pocket. No one there though. And it goes over the line. So boundary throw in deep in that right full forward pocket. Greg Barnard, 7 minutes to go. First half.
Tim Lees. Centrals would love a quick one here, just to put another gap in them. Spinning back into play. Hill again with Garvin. Doing very well, the young man. He's been tied up, wrapped up. We're going to have another ball up. Ball's 15 metres out on about a 45-degree angle at the Centrals end. The end that Centrals are kicking. Beautiful day for footy. Hot potato footy. Jeddah. Was that Jeddah? Kicks to the goal square. Marking contest. Hall's Head want to put it through, and then they kick it off the ground. Who's in the van here? Looks like Jared Smith, is it? Kicks inboard. Good kick. And Stubbs. Matthew Stubbs, the veteran, has taken a mark.
Toby Westfall again out there.
Was that Westfall, was it?
Yeah, he's been lively, hasn't he, in this quarter?
Now Stubbs, who's always in and under, always at the bottom of the pack, gets his chance to shine here and get his name in the local paper.
Loves to kick a goal.
30 metres out, Stubbs. Bang, it looks pretty good. It comes back and straightens. And Matthew Stubbs said, I'm not only a ball winner, I'm a goal kicker. And Centrals go to 5-4-34. Hall's Head 1-2-8. That's the goal that Hall's Head did not need. Tim Lees.
Yeah, Matthew Stubbs, outstanding so far in this first half. Just has been down back, has been up forward. The tank on him is incredible. Resting in the forward line there and now having a run on the ball. So I really like that move by Ryan Henley. Generally, Stubbs is played as that loose player in defence, but giving him a burst on the ball just gives Jeddah a bit of relief.
Yep.
And just changes it up in there. And look, let's face it, Stubbs 10 years ago was an out-and-out centreman, so
yep.
He loves it in there.
Yep. We have just over 5 minutes to run here in the preliminary final. Zach Sherko, Garvin and Hill yet again. Hill again. Stubbs runs through the centre. Looking for drop mark there by, it looks like, Affinity, and the ball rolls out of bounds. Good pressure there from, it looked like Bailey Hall. Was it Hall? 13.
Centre clearance ball just getting really concerning now for Hall's Head, isn't it?
Matthew Falkstrom with the pressure there. Apologies to Matthew Falkstrom, the brother of Barge, the twin brother of Barge. Ball thrown back into play. Great throw in. Clears both ruckman over the back. Central's in the van here. He takes possession. He'll be wrapped up and there'll be a ball up. Yes, it will. Zach Sherko, one of the league's premier adjudicators, says, give it to me. We've got just over 4 minutes to go here. True centre half forward for Centrals. Sherko throws the ball in the air. Hill and Garvin again. The ball comes to ground. Looked like Dunster had first hands on that. Gives it back to Zach and we'll have a secondary bounce 5 metres to the right of the last one. Garvin and Hill. Oh, he almost tunnels him. He's going to call a Shepherd. He's going to call a Shepherd. And Hill's going to take the free kick. And I think he's within range. He's going to play on quickly. Launching. Brett Hill. Magnificent kick. The 2022 Ross Elliott medalist went bang. Ran around the man on the mark. Launched from 50. Thank you very much. Centrals goes to 6-4-40. Hall's Head 1-2-8. And that has put a gap in Hall's Head. They've worked very, very hard, Hall's Head, to get the ball forward and get a goal on the board. And Centrals has just said, not on our watch, and here's two more.
That was a magnificent kick for goal by Brad Hill. But you know who gets a massive shout out is Kobe Foster. How's that body work on the line?
Great Shepherd.
Pushed Stone out of the way at the very last minute.
Yep.
That was incredible stuff. And Brad Hill kicks a mercurial goal in the prelim final. Played on from 50 out. Here go Hall's Head. It was Fish at the bottom of the pack, did well, and they're away. Morrissey's got it through centre half forward.
Great
to
kick.
full forward. It's going to clear the pack, and it's a goal.
The ball pig.
What a goal. Morrissey.
Good reward for Morrissey. Always in and under. He's as hard as a cat's head. He's got that awkward-looking left foot kicking style, and he put that to the top of the screen. He was doing the right thing, putting it to the top of the screen. It rolled through, fortunately, and keeps Hall's Head alive at 2-2-14. Central 6-4-40. Just over 2 minutes to roll here in the preliminary final. Good fight from Hall's Head. Good to see them coming back. Another one before half-time would make things very interesting, Tim Lees.
We were just mentioning about centre clearance ball out was getting right on top for Centrals. Hall's Head pinch one back and score a goal straight away. Breathes life into the contest. 2 minutes to go in the first half. It's 26 points the difference. Centrals are up. Fish claimed it. Jeddah claimed him. Giannotti gets the loose ball. Throws it on the boot to left half forward. Couple of players desperate at it. Dunster versus Steinbock. And both of them see it over the line. So boundary throw in. Left half forward for Centrals. And a late goal with 1.5 minutes to go here. It would be so important for either side. Centrals get it. They go with their tails up in at half time. And that'll be really hard to peg back. Hall's Head get it. All of a sudden the game is alive. Another stalemate just inside the boundary line.
Bring us home, Tim. 1 minute and 10 seconds to go, mate.
Here we
You
go.
guys are better at that side of the ground, brother.
Foster up against Stone. Bowles Garvin got pushed in the back. Play on, says the umpire. Comes into the corridor. Tracking the ball back is Jackson Goodall. No,
Jared
in the
Smith.
end it's Smith. Did well. Turned his player inside out. Had a bounce. Hand passed it on. Got the 1-2.
Gone.
Sold into pressure. Holding the ball. And Hall's Head, they've got time. 40 seconds. If Morrissey can be quick.
Go long, go long.
Here
He
they
goes
go.
long.
30 seconds.
Wilkie.
Centre wing. Big fly over the back. Here goes Wilkins. Throws it on the left boot. Keeps it alive. Brilliant stuff. Fish comes in. Picks it up. Did well. Hand pass over the top. Wilkie tried to throw it on the boot and had a absolute fresh air. It's gone over the line. 10 seconds.
That was
I
our
reckon
last
that's
chance.
going to be all she wrote
But
for the
again-
first half.
Again, what happened? They went long and what happened? Where's the ball? It's in the forward pocket, Tim.
Couple of seconds to go. That's going to be our final score. There's the siren. And on the tie right Rockingham scoreboard, Centrals lead the preliminary final 6-4-40 to 2-2-14. It's the Murray Engineering Peel Football Netball League Final Series 2024. Goal kickers Greg Barnard.
Right, for Centrals, we've got Jagger Dragovic has kicked the 3, all coming in that first quarter, mate. Matthew Stubbs with 1, Ira Jetta with 1, and Brett Hill, that magnificent long goal. And for Hall's Head, just the 2 goal kickers there, Samuel Costley and Blake Morrissey. Better players. Who do you think, Tim, for both sides?
Look, I think in that quarter, Stubbs was just brilliant. Hill just continued in his merry way. You can't go past McPhail at centre-half back as well. They're just really holding him together. I like Foster deep forward as well. Just gives him that good body contest and a target to kick to. And Jackson Goodall, the in from today, he's just been incredible as well down back.
Yep.
I can really see why they were missing him last week.
Yep.
For Hall's Head, Corey Fish, really like the way he goes about it.
Yep.
He's got in there, bottom of the pack, started to produce a few clearances for his team. Working hard down back as well, or in the middle, is Blake Morrissey. Came on, just gives him a bit of spark whenever he's on. Jeff Carter looks some sort of player, needs to get his hands on it a lot more. Calvin Stone working his backside off down at full back.
Yep.
Needs a bit more support down there. And probably Bailey Hall, just been in and out of the contest, but shows a real just tenacity at the footy.
Yep.
And Robbie Falkstrom, he's got his work cut out for him. He's the one on McPhail.
Yep.
And he's really got to try and just get a bit more marking pressure on him, I think. Rather than lead off and leave McPhail around that centre-half back. That's what he loves, isn't it?
Yep.
So I think that needs to be addressed. And look, if they just get it straight out of the centre like they did with their last goal,
Yep.
it makes such a big difference on this ground, doesn't it? Straight out of the guts, into your forward 50.
Yep.
So we'll have to see what happens in this second half. Greg Barnard, how did you see clearance ball or anything else around the ground?
The move I would make, easy for us up here commentating, is I would put B Hall, number 11 for Hall's Head, straight onto McPhail. The same build, same speed. You can match him in the air. I'd put Bailey Hall on him and just go sacrifice for one for the team. You're robbing Peter to pay Paul because you miss his clearance work out of defence.
Yeah.
But McPhail's out of control. I reckon if they counted the possessions for the first half, he's up above 20.
He's had 10 marks inside 50.
Well,
I
he's
reckon.
just he'd be happy he was a forward, but never mind. That's the move I'd make. McPhail's killing him across half back. It's getting there, and it's coming straight back. They've got to stop with the chipping game. Yes, at certain points you've got to chip. Kick it long. You've got the Carters coming up the ground now. You've got Wilkie come up the ground. They can sit Lawrence Collard back, the veteran. You saw the couple of times they kicked a goal. What do they do?
Yeah.
2 long kicks.
Yeah.
You know, you take grass and it puts more pressure on the defenders. Chipping means the defenders are watching all this and have time to just man up and everything else. So that's actually an old style football. It's a basic kick it long to a contest and make a contest of it, and let's see how we go. If the ball comes back, well, you know, at least the kicks come out to the wing position here.
Yeah.
It's not turned over in the corridor at centre half forward, and they're kicking another goal. So
There you have it. It's half-time here in the preliminary final, and it's Centrals with a comfortable lead, 26 points, but still a lot of footy left to go. Hall's Head right in the contest. We'll be right back with third quarter action in the Murray Engineering Peel Football Netball League Final Series for 2024. A big thank you to Alcoa Pinjarra Refinery, the major sponsor of season 2024, and Blue Diamond Machinery for their sponsorship of Goal of the Day. AFGRI sell John Deere tractors, farming equipment, and their sponsorship of the Mark of the Day. And the best on ground today gets some Archie's thongs. Tim Lees, Greg Barnard on filming footy. Our production, one of the largest media presences across WA country. Over 10 finals being filmed in country WA today. Greg Barnard.
we have to wait till the end of the game, but if it was given at half time, you may as well measure up Goose McPhail for the thongs. He's been magnificent. Thanks, Tim.
We'll be right back with third quarter action. Kick back, get a cuppa on. Don't go anywhere. Enjoy some scenery from Mundajong. But we'll be back very soon with third quarter action. And Hill got the tap down. Here goes Jetta. Wrapped up straight away by Fish. Ball spills free though. Trying to get it to Somerville, the Centrals. And they've bullocked it from the bounce to right half forward. And they're kicking to the northern end here in the third quarter, the Premiership quarter. It's the Murray Engineering Peel Football Netball League Final Series for 2024. And the preliminary final. The winner through to the big dance. And the loser, there's no tomorrow. Taylor fed it backwards. Got it to Goodall. Left foot towards left half forward. And it bounces over the line. It's beaten Jesse Dunster and deliberate.
That was a big call, wasn't it?
Huge call. So Hallshead have got the free kick on right half back. And it's Sexton. Copped one in the schnoz in the second quarter. Had to go off with the blood rule. He's back on now. They need him on the ground, Hallshead. Sexton's kick. Oh, what a mark! Strength personified. Jared Smith, take a bow. That's a huge contender for the AFCRI John Deere Tractors Mark of the Day.
Giannetti with the ball on centre wing. He'll go inboard. A bit dangerous, but the boy from Love Island, Coutinho, takes the mark. Lockley manning the mark. Coutinho looking. Now he goes. Umpire says play on. He kicks the central centre half forward. Foster's in here and he drops the chest mark. Good roving. Handball inboard. Centrals. Shot on goal.
Atwell.
Behind the stick. Adam Atwell. Good direct work from Centrals. Foster dropped the chest mark, but the Mosquito fleet were there to clean it up. One behind goes on the board. 6-5-41, 2-2-14.
What a let-off for Hallshead there.
Hallshead go wide to Beard, the little left footer. He goes longer along the wing to a contest. Looks like Carter. The ball comes to ground. Central's in the van here with a handball out. Ball in dispute. Michael Somerville strong at the footy as always. Somerville. Umpire says give it to me, Tim Lees.
So ball up, centre wing, outer side of the ground. It's exciting start to the third quarter. Centrals, 27 points up. What a tap by Hill down to Jetta. Oh, just had it on a string then like a puppeteer. Just kicked it over the top of his head. It's bashed over the line. A real up and under effort in the end. So another boundary throw in. Centre wing, outer side of the ground. Slightly favouring Hallshead, who are kicking to the southern end here. Oh, punch forward. Now it comes to centre half forward. A couple of players just went without it, Taylor and Sexton. In the end, Sexton gets it at centre half back. Good pressure in the end. It comes back to him though, and he spots a target, floating ball.
Beard.
But he's hit Beard, and Beard into the middle of the ground to Fish. Hallshead got space into Hall. Oh, off the chest in the end. Falkstrom there. The barge trying to pick it up. Scooped out by the Centrals to the run of Jetta. It was Miguel that gave it to Jetta. Now they go backwards to Giannetti. Giannetti's kick is off the side of the boot and out of bounds on the full.
Gangemi it was on the left foot that put it on the full, mate.
And we've got the footy here, Hallshead, and it looks like Sexton's got it on right half back, Greg Barnard.
Started very well this quarter, Travis Sexton. It's about his third or fourth touch. Looking at the short one. Greg Barnard's advice is long, and he goes long to a contest to centre half forward. Hill spoiled his own man, comes to the ground, Lally, you've gone the wrong way, son. Relieving kick, we'll call that. And it goes back to Zane Sutherland.
Stone, the run from Hallshead. Hill gave it back to McPhail. McPhail's kick has found Dylan Goodall, the vice-captain, in the true centre-half-back position.
They're out here.
Short to Giannetti, and Giannetti's got it in the centre of the ground.
Giannetti hands off to Goodall again. Good back-up work by Goodall. Kicks to half-forward contest over the back. Looks like Mitchell there hit it off the ground to his teammate who fends off, looking for space. Great smother, Coutinho. Will he gather his own foot? He gets hands. Coutinho. Love Island goes bang for goal. Across the face and through for one behind. But good work there by Centrals. The forward handball again, which served them very well against South last week. And it looks like Stone, isn't it? Will kick out from fullback.
2 misses at the start of this quarter. Barney, you can't help but think if they kick those, it's almost all over, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm going to buy Jake Lally a Melways or a Gregory's because I forgot which way he was going and went 30 metres back the wrong way.
Well, you don't see that very often in a league final, do you?
What's the one in the cars called that we have now? A Pathfinder or something? Or a... Gee, Jake Lally.
Oh, they've turned it over. Stone has kicked it straight to Adam Atwell, and he's grinning like the Cheshire Cat, Adam Atwell.
Another turnover. Chipping, turnover.
Just Calvin Stone at the moment just needs to put that one out of his head.
Yeah.
Can't linger on mistakes like that.
So I'm not sure if he's got the leg, Tim.
One of the worst feelings in the world when you kick out from fullback and you cough it up.
Here's Atwell. 30 metres out directly in front. Funny little breeze he's got to contend with. He nurses that through for a goal. Adam Atwell gets on the board. Centrals go to 7-6-48. Hall's Head 2-2-14 and the broken record continues. Chipping, turnover. This time, goal.
Worrying signs at the start of this third quarter for Hall's Head. Those couple of behinds just kept the door ajar. That goal now has made it a decent margin, 34 points. 6 straight in a prelim. I always say, Barney, goals in finals, they're worth more.
Yeah.
So 6 goals in a final, you'd have to say that's a big ask from here, isn't it? But it's not out of the question.
It's a huge ask, but this is the wonderful game of football as it's thrown up in the middle again. Hill wins this one. Look at the roving there from Jeddah. Worm burned at a half forward. Overrun there by Centrals. A little push in the back there by Hall's Head. Not seen. Well done, Bailey Hall. Fishes it over near the boundary line. And Matthew Falkstrom saw it over. And the ball will be thrown in probably 40, 50 metres around from the Central's goal, and they are on the attack. Hall's Head want to get this ball the hell out of here, and I mean right now. Hill again with a tap, inboard to Stubbs. Stubbs gets pushed off the ball. Good work there. Stubbs goes back in though. Through the front of the pack, kicks the full forward, and a good relieving mark to Hall's Head. Bailey Hall. B Hall chipping again. This one's a bit safer. Liam Lockley, the man they call Silk, goes to... Oh, the Mercurial one, costly. Cops one. And that will be costly for Centrals. Miles Costly. Been a bit quiet today as the Mercurial one, but he's got 50 metres to help his cause here. And he'll be just basically at centre-half forward, looking as he runs in. And he goes long, like I suggested many times over. Ball comes to ground. Wrapped up, Centrals. Ball comes out, quick kick. By look like Steinbach. Centrals get the ball and they clear with a nice little pass out wide to Finity. Finity takes the mark and looks to move the ball on quickly onto that favoured left foot. He chips to the wing here. Ball's going to bounce in front of Foster. No, he takes the mark. Big Kobe Foster, welcome to the game, big man. He goes into the corridor, but this one's a bit safer. Gangimi, Goodall, Somerville in the van, over the back, chest mark. And it looks like Atwell again. It is Adam Atwell. He's had a sider. He kicked one from 10 metres left of here, not 2 or 3 minutes ago. And now with 15 minutes 55 left on the clock, Adam Atwell has a real chance to put a big gap in this game.
Can't help but think that Stubbs contest here on half forward or half back, whatever it was, it's just such a crucial turning point. He got pushed off it, but he didn't give up, did he? Straight back into it and got the clearance.
No, he didn't. Atwell jogging in. Long, straight kick. Magnificent kick, Adam Atwell. 2 and a couple of minutes to the young man. And he's put Centrals to 8-6-54. Geez, they're like lightning with that scoreboard. 2-2-14. Atwell gets his second. And they've put a margin on Hall's Head here early. Tim Lees.
Goal number 32 for the season for Adam Atwell. He's their leading goal kicker. So not someone Hall's Head want their hands on the pill right now. And the gauntlet's been thrown down, Greg Barnard. 15 minutes left in this third quarter.
Well,
40 points the difference now.
Well, Carter's gone in the middle of the ground with Costley, it looks like.
So
And
7.
Lockley. So he's put Carter in the ruck here, I think.
Don't mind that move. Got to start making a few, don't you?
Hill again, dominant.
His left hand tapping has just been out of control today as Jetta just spots up Hill again. Just racking up another possession. Uncontested mark and kick. Plays on, runs his full measure. Hill thumps it inside 50 to full forward. Foster! He's got the mark!
Oh, he was a bit lucky there.
On the second
he's
and
a bit
third
lucky
bite.
there. Oh.
That's good enough for mine, and Kobe Foster can go back and put, well, I know it's early, Barney, but it feels like a nail already.
Well, I remember back in the 80s when I was watching commercials, Paul Hogan told us to drink Foster's. It's now been overtaken by VB, of course, the great brewer of Victoria Bitter. But here's big Kobe Foster.
Kobe Foster will kick from 40 out in the end, 45-degree angle, the wrong pocket for a right footer. The big full forward to add a bit of icing to his cake. Gun barrel straight. And Kobe Foster goes bang. And all of a sudden, it's 46 points the difference. Greg Barnard in the preliminary final, 13 minutes to go. And on the tie right Rockingham scoreboard, 9-6-60 Centrals. Hall's Head 2-2-14.
And what you don't want and what you don't need when you're Hall's Head is a bit of bad luck. And without being rude to the umps, it's a mark, it's a goal, it's all on the board now. It's probably a bit lucky to get paid that mark. Big Kobe Foster. He'd probably be the first to tell you, to be honest.
Yeah, that first tap did look like it had a couple of different hands on it.
Certainly
but look,
did.
He was in good position, the umpire, but yeah, those ones do definitely hurt.
Carter versus Hill on the ruck. Hill again with a tap down to Gianatti. He's tackled hard. There'll be a secondary bounce here.
I'm liking what Carter's bringing to the middle cage area.
Well, Brett Hill likes to do the basketball tap. A couple of steps and straight up. Carter's bodying him and nullifying him, which is good. Stubbs again. First to the ball again. That tackled, secondary bounce. Just right of centre here, and Hall's Head need a goal. And they need one very, very fast. Nullified him again. He's doing well on the ruck so far, Carter. Third bounce now. Hall's Head need this clearance. Kick it long. Put some pressure on the square. Nullified him again in the ruck. Hall's Head first in and under Blake Morrissey with a quick kick out. There we are. Looking for the play on. Handball to Lockley. It looks like Lockley, the silk. The silk went bang. And he's kicked a goal. I hope I've called the right bloke. I'm pretty sure it's Liam Lockley.
Yep.
And the man they call Silk showed him why. It was a good mark at centre-half forward. It may have been Garvin.
Yeah, it
He
was Garvin.
looking for hands. The overlap run. Lockley took it off him. Went bang. Bit of a floater.
Oh, it was a Stephen Kernahan special, wasn't it? Had about 5 rotations on it.
But it's gone through for a goal, and that's all Hall's Head care about. Hall's Head go to 3-2-20. Central's 9-6-60. It's a long way back, but that's a good start. Tim Lees.
That's exactly what the doctor ordered for Hall's Head. They need a few more of those. And you never know in this contest. So much time left. Back in the middle of the ground. And Carter did well. Claimed it, then coughed it. Foster picked it up. And then he's wrapped up in the tackle. So lively stuff, like something from a WWE contest. A few body slams. Foster gets the tap down. Costley's there. And we've got another stalemate just forward of the centre circle for Centrals. And it's Hill up against Carter. No, Foster. Foster and Carter. Carter with the left hand down. Claimed straight away by Centrals. 2 Hall's Head players. Creating a Central sandwich there. And we've got another ball up. 10 minutes to go in this third quarter, the premiership quarter. And good tap by Foster to the run of Jetta, but getting the boot in was Wilkie. Went straight to Coutinho though. Andre kicks it. Good strong mark. Jordan Jennings. He's got the mark on right half back. Loads up with the right leg to the lead of Atwell. Got hands to it. Good punch in the end. Ball at ground level. Still in dispute. Jenner went without it. Players desperate. Costly in there, as is Sexton. And we'll have a boundary throw in deep in the right full forward pocket. 9 minutes to go.
Central's leading by 40 points. Hall's Head looking to put a couple on the board before three-quarter time to give themselves a sniff spinning into play. No one got the tap out. Central's over the back, tackled hard. Stubbs pushed off the ball. Well played there by Hall's Head. Long kick to the centre of the ground. Contest. Ball hits the ground over the back. Looks like Giannetti. It was McPhail actually. McPhail taps to Goodall. Having a good game is Goodall. He handballs to nowhere. Carter hard at it with Goodall. Strong tackle. And we'll have a ball up. Right half forward or left half forward for Centrals.
Jeff Carter going into beast mode, isn't he?
It's played well since he's come onto the ball. Foster versus Garvin. Gangimi. Uncle Toby. Giannetti's wrapped up. And we'll have a secondary bounce. And this is suiting Centrals because Hall's Head seem to getting a little bit of a run on. And they're just volleying up with clearance work here. Foster got a shove in the back, not seen by the umpire. Good work, Garvin. Handballs forward. Ball, Pig Morris. He bursts out of the pack. 2 bounces, 3 bounces. Onto that left foot. No, he handballs over the top. Short pass in by Wilkie, is it? And there's been a mark at full forward. And I'm not sure who passed that in. It was...
Carter's got it.
Carter's got it. I think it was Wilkie. I'm not sure. Apologies if I'm wrong. But Jeffrey Carter, widely regarded as Hall's Head's best player this year. He's been put into the ruck. They've kicked a goal.
It was Reece Wilkie, the number 9.
It was, okay. Now Carter. This is a chip shot for Carter. He's a magnificent kick. 30 metres out to keep Hall's Head in the game. Bang! It looks pretty good from here.
Oh, just
Faded to the right. And goes through for one behind. Hall's Head go to 3-3-21. Central's 9-6-60. That was crucial, that goal, as we're down to 7.5 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Tim Lees.
Magnificent spirit being shown here by the Lightning. They're not throwing the towel in yet. As Centrals bringing it back in through Dylan Goodall. Grubber ball. It's going to work out all right, though, in the end. Claimed the footy, the Centrals into the corridor. Numbers with Hall's Head doing a spin move. Darren Bede to Fish. Gets a 30-metre hand pass to right half forward. Gets it back to Fish. The 1-2, if you don't mind. To centre half forward. Great mark. Plays on quickly. Garvin chips into the pocket and he's got the mark. Exciting play, Hall's Head. And they'll have a shot on goal. The big fella, Falkstrom. Barge Falkstrom.
On the right side for a left footer, Tim.
The captain, imagine this for a goal. To lift his side, to keep him in it. Robert Falkstrom for goal. Goodness me, he's kicked it.
Magnificent kick.
Surgical precision, wasn't it, Greg Barnard? And Robbie Falkstrom goes, come on, boys, we're not done yet.
He's always had a magnificent left foot, has Robbie Falkstrom. If ever there was a captain's goal, it was right there. 4-3-27, Hall's Head. Putting up a bit of a fight here versus Central's 9-6-60. Great to see from Hall's Head. Great captain's goal from the barge, Robbie Falkstrom.
And how's the run from Corey Fish?
Fantastic.
Got the 1-2 in the end.
He got it off Frankie Steinbach, number 3. He kept running, went on to the non-preferred and laced out. Not sure who the connect-up mark was. It was Garvin. And he went on to Falkstrom. Goal. More direct play from Hall's Head. Thank you very much. Hill out of the ruck, goes straight up in the air. Umpire will pay this. Contest. Good sport from behind from Hall's Head. Here's Angus Taylor, tackled hard. Did he take him on? Umpire says no, give it to me. Crosses himself in Monsignor fashion.
How important's the next goal, Greg Barnard?
Ball up, right of centre. Very, very important, especially for Hall's Head. Great tap out. Fish again, having a really, really good quarter. He goes wide here to Lane. Tapped away here. Coutinho at the bottom of the pack. No, it's Jetta, pardon me. Jetta goes long. Foster and Stone. The ball beats them both over the back, and it'll go over line out of bounds for a throw in. The value of going long, they didn't mark it, but the ball's now in their forward pocket, 20 metres out from the point post.
How's that crumbing from Ira Jetta here on the wing? Just incredible. Just read it brilliantly.
Been watching it for 2 weeks. He's a magnificent on-baller crummer. Ball got hit away from Hall's head there. Oh, was he touched? Was he touched out of bounds? No, umpire says nothing in that. And it may have been a free kick there, but he said no thank you. And there'll be another throw in. We have 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this quarter.
He's hurt himself here, Mitchell Watt.
Spinning, back into play. Foster in the van here, touch it over the back. Ball in dispute. Quick kick out by Samuel Costley to Frankie Stein with it. Come over the back to Hill with a banana. Somerville's under it. Makes a contest as always. Kicked off the ground, fortunately, to B. Hall. Puts the Jets on. Goes short. Good mark to Frankie. Riley Steinbach, the boy I call Frankie. Hands to Lockley. Hands across to Lane Wilkins, that's him. And a kick to full forward. Carter, one too many. Hall's head. Chipping. One too many. Intercept mark. And out it's coming again, and that was Goodall.
Massive contender for the AFGRI John Deere tractor. Mark of the day,
Great
that one.
Kick out wide of the wing position. And an easy chest mark. And they'll come inboard now to Gianatti. Gianatti will settle things down and go wide again. Chipping. Killing the clock to Coutinho. The boy from Love Island goes short. And Smith hands back to Coutinho. He goes long to central full forward. Foster punched away by Stone. Miguel overran the ball, goes after it again. B. Hall was on him. Ball in dispute. Hall's head come through, looked like Beard. Handball back out to Centrals. Good work there by Goodall. Centering kick by Centrals, a grubber. Chase on after the footy here. Michael Somerville looked to be pulled out of the way there by Michael Hammond. Michael Hammond clears to Garvin. Loping along the wing. Mongrel inboard, punt kick. Contest there by Wilkie. Dropped the chest mark. Hall's head is still in the van here. Good strong work from Fish. Steinbach. It was Fish. Fish went through like a runaway train. Oh, it was Steinbach.
Yeah, it's Steinbach.
Runaway train, Frankie Steinbach. He halved the ball, and the ball remains in Hall's head's forward line. Ruck tap out. Hill takes it. Smothered ball. Loose ball here. Centrals go after Gianatti. Ball in dispute. Tackling high, possibly. Zach Sherko says, give it to me, and we'll have another ball up. Half forward for Hall's head. Crucial that they get a goal now. We're just under 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Tim Lees.
Ball up. The two rucks go at it. Hill shrugged Garvin out of the way. It came down to Miguel, to Jetta. Jetta scintillating through the middle. Gets it to centre half forward. Atwell there. Coming through. Brilliant. Dragovic on the right foot for goal number 4. And Dragovic goes bang. And Centrals extend their lead on the Tyrite Rockingham scoreboard. They move now to 10-6-66. Hall's Head 4-3-27. And what a way to snuff out a fight back. Barney, take it straight down, kick a sausage.
Class is forever. Only needs a couple of metres. That ball, again, a long ball. The swirling wind, floating, bouncing, chaos ball. This bloke only needs 5 metres. Said, thank you very much. I'll have 4, Barn. And 4 he has. Ivan Dragovic.
45 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's a pretty handy 39-point lead at the moment in favour of Centrals. Free kicks going Hall's Head's way. Huge, 30 seconds. Can they steal one before the siren? Garvin gets it to centre half forward. And Hall's Head will have a shot for goal. Could be after the siren.
Is it the Wilkie or Collard? I'm not sure.
So Wilkie's got it. Will kick from about 45 metres. We'll need to give it a real ride. Let's fly for goal. On the siren, and he's kicked a point. So a minor score after the siren, or right on it. And that ends the quarter. 10-6, 66 Centrals on the Tyrite Rockingham scoreboard. 4-5-29 in the end is the final score in the third quarter. Greg Barnard, goal kickers, and some better players.
Well, it's funny, you throw to me and I'm adding them up and I'm missing one because they're 10-6, 66 Centrals, but Dragovic, the man you brilliantly just called, has 4. Adam Atwell had 2 in that quarter. Ira Jetta's got 1. Brett Hill has 1. Matthew Stubbs has 1, and I will chase up the other goal kicker for you, Tim. And for Hall's Head, Samuel Costley, Blake Morrissey, Liam Lockley, and the captain, Robert Folkstrom, are the 4 goals for Hall's Head.
There you have it. It's three-quarter time here in the preliminary final, and it's Centrals taking a pretty commanding lead into three-quarter time. But what a spirited third quarter from Hall's Head. They're not out of this yet. A stage is set. We'll be right back in a few minutes' time with fourth instalment of this contest. It's the Murray Engineering Peel Football and Netball League Final Series. Tim Lees and Greg Barnard on the mic. We'll be right back. Welcome back to sunny Mundajong, 24 degrees and 19 kilometre south-southwesters around the place today. It's the Murray Engineering Peel Football and Netball League Final Series. It's prelim day, Greg Barnard, and we have got our missing goal scorer.
Well, we have Kobe Foster with that fortunate mark and goal is the 10th goal kicker. Just to recap quickly for the listening public, we got 4 goals to Dragovic, 3 of which were in the first quarter. 2 goals to Adam Atwell for Centrals. Singles to Stubbs, Ira Jetta, Kobe Foster, Brett Hill, and for Hall's Head, all singles Samuel Costley, Blake Morrissey, the boy I call the ball pig, the Silk Liam Lockley, and the barge Rob Falkstrom. All adds up to 4-4-28 for Centrals, for Halls Head. Centrals 10-6, 66. Take us away, Tim.
So they've got to kick 7 straight here in this last quarter. It's not out of the question. Garvin going to be up in the ruck against Hill.
Hill again.
Hill comes in from the side, bashes it forward. Morrissey was there first, got tackled from behind, didn't have it.
Lockley.
And the advantage is paid. Lockley's kick towards right half forward. Lally's there, the vice skipper, but Coutinho, well done. Just came in, claimed it, and gave it off to Giannotti. He's got it on left half back. Kicking to the southern end here in the last quarter, the Centrals. They've got a very handy lead.
Goodall.
Goodall's kick. Jackson Goodall finds McPhail, one of the best players on the ground. Spots up a teammate in Miguel and then runs further. He's got a loose player here in Dylan Goodall. He uses him.
Smart play, Centrals. Just killing time. A bit of chipping of their own. Difference is they're hitting targets. Now they'll probably go long down the line. Yes, he will.
Oh, that's a 50-metre kick. 25 up, 25 down, and it's gone out of the full. So, a real costly turnover, that one. Straight into the middle of the ground, and off they go. Lally chips it over the top to Carter. McPhail came in, did well. Mitchell picks the footy up. He's tackled straight away. Stuck to him like glue, that tackle. Brilliant stuff. Minute and a half gone in the last quarter. Just inside forward 50 for Centrals. Searching for their first goal of the last quarter. Snap kick quickly by Giannotti to centre wing, outer side of the ground. Jumping up was Hammered, trying to bash it over his head. In the end got pushed, gets the free kick. So Hammond throws it on the left boot to Garvin. Just gives it off to the runner Morrissey. Left leg, low. Targeted ball into full forward. Fell over. Carter's still there. McPhail just tapped it backwards. Goodall is there as well. Copped one in the back.
From Lally.
And Jake Lally gives the free kick away. So Centrals have got the footy deep in the right full-back pocket.
So looking to kill some time here to go long to a contest. Jordan Jennings was up, down is Blake Morrissey, he gets wrapped up. And we will have a bounce, left half forward for Hall's Head. They need to get some scoreboard, they need it now. Well, throws it up, Hill versus Garvin again. Done well, the young fella Garvin. Lockley with quick hands, smothered by Centrals. Steinbock at the bottom. Jetta comes out, tackled Blake Morrissey again. Mongrel finger break at the centre half forward, and a good mark is taken by Wilkie.
Liam Lockley then, his tackle was just elite. Just hung on to Jetta. If Jetta breaks that tackle, they're away, Centrals.
This needs to be a goal. Reece Wilkie crossed over from the Pinjarra Tigers last year. 45 metres out, well within his grasp. Walks in, launches, long for a goal! Hall's Head aren't dead yet. Great kick, Reece Wilkie. Really gave that some air and let the wind do its thing, Tim. Magnificent kick. Really got close to the man on the mark, but he got away with it.
That had a boarding pass, mate. It was flying out of here. What a kick by Wilkie.
His first for the afternoon. Welcome to the game, Reece Wilkie. And that's all they wanted at Hall's Head, a goal inside the first 5 minutes.
I guarantee you that would have been one of the coach's thoughts, wouldn't it? First goal, first couple of minutes. Let's start well.
32 points of difference. Garvin back in the ruck. And let's see what Hall's Head have got now. They kick the next goal and get their tails up. It could be very, very interesting.
Well, they've got the first of the 7 they need, Greg.
It's a lot, but this is footy. There's 20 minutes on the clock and it can happen. Garvin again with a ruck over. Hill, handball out of the front of the pack. Garvin loping, short kick. Wide of Falkstrom. Bounces away. Central's in the van on top of the ball. They got the ball out. Hall's Head now. Quick snap around the body. Quick snap around the body. Is it Falkstrom again?
Collard.
It's Collard. Lawrence Collard went bang on the left foot. Couldn't see the number. He was facing me. That's what Hall's Head wanted. 2 goals, just like lightning, just like Hall's Head. They go to 6-4-40, 10-6-66. We now have a game, 4 goals in it. Hall's Head have their tails up. And we've got a blood rule, have we?
Lawrence Collard, what a finish. Just picked the footy up. Left foot boomerang. What a kick.
Magnificent goal sense. That's why they got him in. He's been sitting in their forward line all year and has had some great games for Hall's Head. Back in the middle, and we still have just under 20 minutes to go. It's 26 points of difference. Ball nullified at the tap out. Hall's Head are running. They are running. Looks like Costley overran the ball, but they're first in here, Hall's Head. Mitchell handball over the top to Costley. Great tap over the top to his brother and Sam. He goes in short for a kick. Folkstrom, tough over the footy. Centrals, Jennings is tackled. Holding the ball, says Zach Shurko. Holding the ball, says Zach Shurko, and Jeffrey Carter. Jeffrey Carter has it 35 metres out on a 45-degree angle.
The breeze came into play last
crowd
time, didn't it?
Call out, get Carter, get Carter. Someone's got to get on him. Well within his grasp is this kick. This man has a magnificent right leg. Carter walks in. Crucial kick for goal. Oh, it's a mongrel Kernahan, and it's marked in the square by Dre Catino, the boy from Love Island.
Massive contender for the AFCRI Sell John Deere Tractors mark of the day.
Run out towards the half-back flank and kick it into the middle of the ground where Hill will take an uncontested mark. Is he going to move it on quickly or kill some time? He's going to kill time. Looking. Now goes hands to Miguel. The running Miguel goes to centre half forward. Marking contest goes over the back. Who's in the van here? Finity. Finity on his left foot. Finity goes for goal. Unmanned goal square. And he's put it through. Oh, Finity. Which one is it? Which brother is it? Jake Finity almost puts a finish on this game with a comeback goal. The value of going long to a contest that came over the back. Finity on the left foot, bounced it through. Thank you very much. 11-6, 72 Centrals. Hall's Head 6-4-40, and has that stopped the train? Tim Lees.
Andre Catino, what a mark in the square. And then he just drilled it about chest high all the way straight into the midst of Hill, and then they were away. But Andre Catino, that goal started with him.
Yep.
But it was just incredible play, straight through the guts, over the back of the pack, and Finity just crumbed it beautifully, didn't he? Ran into an open goal.
Effectively 2 kicks and it was home. Morrissey in and under doing his best work. Costley with a quick kick out of the middle that goes high. It's a finger breaker. Lally in a marking contest. The ball bounces up high. Thumped away by Miguel. Back to Beard. He kicks along the centre half forward, wanting a mark. Great mark. Jennings. Jordan Jennings.
Massive contender for the AFCRI.
He relieves the pressure for Central's out
Tractors
to
mark of the day.
Dre Catino, who's getting better as long as this game's going. Beautiful kick to the centre position, and Miguel again. Central's midfielders are coming to the fore. Gangimi goes wide. Running with the ball. I'm not sure who that is, Tim.
Atwell
with a kick in board to a contest. Ball's at ground level. They go hard at it, Hall's Head. Ball handballed out. Quick kick at goal. It's going to go across the face of goal. Look like Finity again. Ball's bounced back into play. So it's Somerville with the quick hands. Finity again, the other Finity. And it's gone through for one behind. It was too shallow. 11-7, 73 Centrals. Hall's Head 6-4-40. Great to see the fight from Hall's Head, Tim Lees.
Yeah, they're not done yet. They're not going down without a fight. They've had an incredible season. Finished third. Win-loss of 13-5. Only one win away from top spot Central. So some sort of season they've had. Long kick now. Centrals swooping on it.
Catino
it went
again.
from Foster to Catino into full forward. Somerville off hands. I think that's out of bounds on the full. It is. So Hall's Head have got the free kick.
You ever wondered why umpires do that, Tim? With something like that where they've made a decision and they're running towards the players, they tap their rump, they tap their bum. You notice that?
I have noticed that, yeah, it's an interesting one. Long kick now towards the right half back line. I have no idea what it means.
Morrissey again, I think.
The left kick by Morrissey into the corridor. Dicey kick. It's claimed by Dunster. plays on, chips it into the pocket. He's got a loose player, got hands to it, dropped it. Riley Finity, snap on goal. He's missed.
I think it was Dragovic, wasn't it?
Dragovic in the end. So a minor score. 15 minutes left in the preliminary final. It's 34 points the difference. On the tie right Rockingham scoreboard, 11-8-74. 6-4-40 Hall's Head.
Oh,
the
chipping.
kick in comes straight into the lap of Dunster. Dunster to full forward. And Somerville goes bang. And puts the first nail in the coffin, I suggest. A bit of pushing and shoving, but Michael Somerville went thank you, mother, for the Rabbits. Played on quickly, and that's going to make it really hard for Hall's Head now. 14 and a half minutes to go. Back out to 40 points. Few hands on hips from the Lightning players. Does this tail have one more twist, Greg Barnard?
Well, there's 14 minutes to see if it does. They need 7 goals in 14 minutes, so 1 every 2 minutes. Easy. Easy.
The vocal cords will get a good workout, Barney, if it happens. The juices are flowing. Morrissey tried to tap it to his advantage, but a Jetta stole it, burst his way through, finds Westfall. On the paint of 50. He's going to go back, have a shot, is he? Just trying to milk a bit of time, I suggest. Not sure if he's got the leg. It's a sou'wester at the moment, 23 kilometres an hour. He'll be kicking into the teeth of it. Makes sense to sit in that hotspot area at the moment. Toby Westfall comes in on the right foot, goes right to the line, punched, still in. And Central's through Foster, brilliant pickup. Get it back to Taylor. Hammond's got him though. And we'll have a ball up on left half back. For Hall's Head. Central's looking to finish this one off and go straight through to the grand final. Hill, acrobatic effort like a socket player, then volleyed it out of midair, deep in the full forward line. Stone came out, threw his boot onto it. Jetta shrugged a few off like paperweights. He's got a serious don't argue, doesn't he? And there's a bit going on here.
And Beard didn't appreciate his don't argue.
Looks like it's a boundary throw in. Yes, it is still.
And arguing Beard is.
So here we go. Deep in the right full forward pocket for Centrals. Foster got the tap down. Hall's Head claimed it. Sexton it is. He's claimed by a couple of players.
These continual ball ups are favouring Centrals quite obviously.
As the tap comes down, Westfall throws it on the boot. That's gone 15.01 metres. And they've got the mark. Centrals deep in the right full forward pocket. And we'll line them up from about 30 metres. Tricky kick, Greg Barnard.
It is, and it looks like Atwell.
But he's an alpha when it comes to goal kicking.
Adam Atwell for goal number 3. He's about 25-30 out on a shocking angle for a right footer. Adam Atwell.
Here he comes. Trots in. And it's a shocker off the boot. Not even going to make it. Stone's got it. How often do you see that? Point post, Barney. Always got to have someone on the point post.
Chipping to the end there, chipping.
And Hall's Head have got the footy right full-back pocket.
And then they're now going to go long to the centre wing position. Contest up there. Carter was over the back. Coming through strong was that Central's player. Couldn't pick it up. Hands out to Carter again. Puts his mate into space. Looks like Blake Morrissey. It is. It's the ball pig. Kicks it long to centre half forward. Goodall takes a relieving chest mark and he'll come wide here to Jordan Jennings to relieve it for Centrals. They're in no hurry, to be honest. And right back pocket, Jordan Jennings suggesting possibly a 50 for encroaching on the mark, but he kicks long. Beards in the van here. Good contest over the back. Steinbach did well. Frankie Steinbach can't control it. Now gets control. Quick handball out. Morrissey again with the hands to Lockley. Lockley goes long to the square. Punched away by Centrals, but a hold, and it's going to go to Centrals. What they were both holding on there. Ball comes out. Looks like Goodall again. Had a great game. Clearing kick to Coutinho, but a good punch away by Travis Sexton. The ball goes out of bounds in front of the coaches' boxes here at right half forward for Central's Mundijong. They lead 12-8-80, 6-4-40, Hall's Head. The time is now. They've got 10 minutes. They've got 10 minutes to make a comeback of some sort. Ball comes down. It's in dispute. A smother in there. Looked like Gangimi. No, it was Jeddah yet again. Jeddah has been, longer the game's gone, the more prominent he's become, Tim Lees. And the ball goes over the line out of bounds, which is just killing more time for Centrals. And at some point, we're probably going to have to call it, Tim.
Jeddah, some sort of match he's played again. He's backed it up a couple of weeks in a row. Hill got it on the second bite, threw it on the boot. Brought his team about 20 metres. It pitches, goes high. Hall's Head, pick it up, run away with it. Long kick towards Collard. In the end, had to go the punch. Was caught behind. And it goes over the line on left half forward. Lawrence Collard impacting that contest. Time ticking away, less than 10 minutes left in the prelim.
There's a bit of afters in the pocket after that clearance.
And boundary throw in right in front of the Centrals members here. And it's Hall's Head kicking to the northern end in the last quarter. Looking to try and get another goal here. Fulkstrom comes through, whacks it forward and it goes over the line again. So right near the paint of forward 50. In front of the canteen. Quality burgers here today.
Spot a lot of South Mandurah players who have the week's rest waiting for what looks like going to be Centrals for the grand final next week as they throw it back into play. Carter and Hill went hard at each other. Ball's in dispute, comes out to Fish. Fish out-hunted by Centrals, handball forward, Goodall goes hard. Ball comes out to Lockley, hands to
Wilkins.
Lane Wilkins goes long to the square, comes over the back, Jordan Jennings has the ball, and it runs over the line out of bounds near the point post. Right point post, Hall's Head's forward pocket, 8 minutes to go here, and the Lightning need a goal like I need a VB. I haven't had one for a year, and goddamn do I want one, and Hall's Head need a goal.
Under 8 minutes left, coming through, throwing it on the right boot. Jake Lally has kicked a goal. Out of the ruck, Greg Barnard. How did you see that one?
Good goal by Lally, opportunist goal. Lally normally plays over half-back flank. Pushing forward here because they have to push forward. And he nails their seventh goal. 7-4, 46, 12-8-80. Good on Hall's Head for keep on coming. They haven't laid down at any point. They've tried their guts out. Tackled hard, they're running the game out, and it's fantastic to see.
Yeah, it's the kind of stuff that you take into pre-season, Barney.
Absolutely.
You know, this kind of fighting effort and never giving up, you still take something away from it.
I think Centrals have just got too many class players to cover at any one time, and if it's not Hill, it's Jeddah. If it's not Jeddah, it's McPhail. If it's not McPhail, it's Goodall. The list goes on.
Back in the centre of the ground, 7 minutes to go in the preliminary final. And it's a free kick going the way of Hall's Head. And Garvin's got it, the youngster.
Had a good game.
Has played well. Long kick now in towards centre half forward. Collard was there with the crumbs, so's Fish at ground level. Picked up by the Lightning, thrown on the boot, out of bounds on the full. And it'll be left full back pocket. The Centrals have got the free kick. Just round from the point post. They're kicking to the southern end here in the last quarter. The Centrals, and they've got a healthy lead. 34 points with 6 minutes to go. What a fly! Oh, huge one by Garvin. He's had a nosebleed, he was up that high. Centrals have walked away with the footy. Somerville gave it off.
Finity.
Left kick by Finity into centre forward.
Atwell.
What a mark. And Atwell's got it. A bit of cramp as well. But he loves to kick a goal. He's recovered from that cramp quicker than anyone I've ever seen.
And his kick two, which all came in the third quarter, is lining up. It looks like a slight angle, really, 35, 40 metres out. And if there was ever any doubt, given the margins, 34 points. He really can put a seal on it with this kick, Adam Atwell. Walking, concentrating, walking.
Adam
Goes
Atwell.
bang, keeps it low, but it's narrow. Goes to the left and it goes through for one behind.
Helicopter.
Centrals go to 12-9, 81. Centrals 7-4, 46. And the ball comes back into play. There's interference there, and Lane Wilkins.
The big barrel,
I
Barney.
know his name's Lane. I keep not getting his surname wrong. He goes into the middle of Costley, looking to run. Hall's Head go long to the forward line, marking contest. Wilkie goes up with the one hand, and the ball's run out of bounds. Did that very smartly, Jordan Jennings. Pretended he was trying to keep it in, but he certainly wasn't. I said, benefit of the doubt to you, Jordan Jennings. And with 4 minutes and 24 seconds, this is the last throw of the dice for Hall's Head. They need 6 goals in 4 minutes. It doesn't add up, but it can happen. And the ball comes back into play. Carter up there with Hill. There'll be a secondary bounce, and this just falls into Hall's Head's lap. Timing going down. 4 minutes and 4 seconds. Ball in the air. There's about 40 blokes around the footy. Stubbs taps down. Fish is tackled. Central's in there, gang tackling, and the clock continues to tick. Ticking. Under 4 minutes now. Ball in dispute yet again. Lockley comes through strongly. Another Hall's Head player comes through, tackled hard. And Tim Lees, I think it's over.
Yeah, 3.5 minutes left, Barney. It looks like Centrals are going through to the grand final. And South Mandurah are waiting for them. What a match we've got scheduled for next week.
And
But there's still a few minutes left here.
I told the boys of South Mandurah, 6-can limit for the day, and they laughed at me and said 6 cans a quarter. Thank you very much.
As Carter throws it on the right boot in towards full forward. Wilkie did well, tapped it over his head. Comes to Jennings though, Jordan Jennings. Did he do that well enough? And he has. Looks like a blood rule against Hall's Head again. They've had a few of these. Samuel Costley is coming off. So boundary throw in next to the point post, Barney. Deep in Hall's Head's full forward line.
More seconds off the clock. Blood rule.
2 minutes 40 left. The sting gone out of the game slightly. Centrals are having a commanding win here. Tap down by Foster. Claim straight away, and we'll have another ball up.
2 minutes, 24 seconds. Ball put in the air again to the umpire. Carter takes it out of the ruck. Tackled immediately. Secondary bounce. Zach Shurko says, give it to me. And I think Zach's done enough to get the goal umpiring, the field umpiring gig next week. Carter kicks the ball in dispute. Big call there from Greg Barnard. Shut up, they said, the umpires. We'll decide who's umpiring next week. But I think the 3 boys have been fantastic today. Tim?
Yeah, magnificent. All the finals so far, umpiring has been an incredibly high standard.
And just a little shout out, mate, if I could do a shout out in the dying minutes. Little bloke over to my left here just turned 12 yesterday. His name's Ryder Wilson. Happy birthday, Ryder Wilson. Hope you enjoyed your day, young man. You're a magnificent young South Mandurah man. Ball thrown back into play. Quick snap by Hall's Head. Too far. It's gone over the line out of bounds. We're in the Death Dells here at Mundajong Oval. Centrals have got a chance to go back-to-back, or at least defend their title next week against South Mandurah. Hall's Head have been gallant. They really have. They run them all the way to the line, but just not quite good enough on the day. And let's hope everyone's just sensible here and we finish the game with no red cards or yellows. And a good mark to Foster. Kobe Foster. The big man. The ball looks like a table tennis ball in his big mitts. He goes long, does Foster. Marking contest, centre half forward. Ball in dispute, Central's handball forward. Beard onto that left foot.
40 seconds.
Kicks long and a good mark is taken by Jordan Jennings. Had a very good game, has JJ. And we're down to 34 seconds here. The Central's can bar is very, very happy. He goes long, 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 one more time. Marking contest. Ball spills. Atwell races away. Hands off into the middle of Gangimi, the man with 3 syllables. Ducks out of a tackle. Handball forward. The ball back out into the open in dispute. It's all over, boys. Fend off there by Hall's Head. Probably going to be holding the ball in his last rights of this game. Centrals have the ball in the wing. Siren's about to sound. Well done, Centrals. Well played, Hall's Head. Centrals into the grand final to play South Mandurah next week.
Centrals have won it on the Tyrite Rockingham scoreboard. 12-9-81 have beaten Hall's Head 7-4-46. Valiant Hall's Head, but just too good is Centrals. A couple of extra players have come into their lineup today, and apparently a couple more next week, Greg Barnard. So it'll be a very, very interesting contest. Full strength Centrals up against a full strength Falcons, and it's the contest we want.
Yes, it is. I'm missing a Hall's Head goal kicker.
As you're tallying that up, we'll quickly just go through a few of the better players in that second half. For Centrals, Jetta, incredible. Ira Jetta, just everywhere. Crumbing, finishing, and his pace around packs, just a real difference. Hill again, dominated in the ruck. Garvin had a bit of a crack, as did a few others in Carter and others, but just couldn't really go with the quality of Brett Hill. Coutinho across the half-back line was superb again. McPhail at centre-half back, probably their best player, and just rebound after rebound was really, really important as well. Jennings down back, got plenty of it. Matty Stubbs turned back the clock today. He's like a cab sav, just getting better with age. And Somerville was another one I thought would got a lot of it for Centrals. Just a real, probably a player that is underrated in many sides, but not at Centrals. He just got plenty of it and didn't go away all day. He's like a mosquito stuck in a swag.
But he's an angry mosquito, and he lines the ball up and he runs in straight lines and doesn't muck around, and actually contests. For a little bloke, he contests a lot of marking contests as well, so he's always in it. I'll go through the goal kickers, Tim. Dragovic, 4. Adam Atwell, 2. Singles to Brett Hill, Kobe Foster, Jake Finnerty, Ira Jetta, Michael Somerville, and Matthew Stubbs. And I'm missing one for Hall's Head, so apologies, but singles to Sam Costley, Reece Wilkie, Blake Morrissey, Jake Lally, Liam Lockley, the man they call Silk, and Robert Falksham. I am missing one. We will find it. Tim Lees.
And just looking quickly through the Hall's Head lineup, really like Carter's game, particularly in the second half. Fish really got him going in that second half. The number 10 as well, I thought he was handy. Blake Morrissey got plenty of the footy. They had plenty of others that chopped in and out. You know, Lockley and Lally got a bit as well, but just not enough throughout the whole contest. But I think Garvin as well had a real crack, and Stone down back. But just, I think too mobile, too fit, and just a little bit more class, the Centrals team today, Barney.
Absolutely, as the umpires walk off, Zach, Brody and Tom did a great job with the field umpires, as did the boundaries and our goal umpires. And now, for Centrals, though, there was just, the longer the game went, their best just rose. Their best players, earlier it was McPhail and Jetta with his clearance work, Hill in the ruck. But as the longer the game went, one of the good alls, I think number 9, came into the game. Jordan Jennings down back was fantastic. Gangimi, Miguel, the list goes on, you name it. Then up forward, obviously Dragovic was magnificent with 4 goals. And the crucial part of the game, when they kicked away in that second quarter, he's kicked 3 goals. So he has to be in their best as well. For Hall's Head, Garvin in the ruck to me stood out. Blake Morrissey underneath him was fantastic. Fish, as you've called. Carter's second half was good. A lot of players tried really, really hard for Centrals. A lot of really good contributors, but the class of Centrals, when you go through the names and I start reading out the best players, the class of Centrals just came to the top and ended up with, I think, a 35-point win, Tim.
Comfortable win, and they go through to the grand final and looking for another premiership. Back to back.
And I'll give you this much as well, that At the moment, Pinjarra sit at the top of the tree with 8 premierships. Level on 5 premierships in equal second spot are South Mandurah and Centrals, and they'll go at it again this Saturday at Lane Group Stadium at 3 o'clock. And you reckon I won't be excited that day, Tim?
That is a magnificent stat, Greg Barner. Now, I might sneak down here and get our Archie Songs best on ground. Are we in agreement with Mr. McPhail?
McPhail or Jetta, one of the two.
All right, I might just pinch this off you.
Yep. All good, Tim, and
we'll just have a quick break from audio as I sneak down to try and get our Archie Songs best on ground for today.
And thanks for the call, and I'll see you next week.
Thanks, Barney. Looking forward to it. And welcome down to Mundijong Oval for the Murray Engineering Peel Football and Netball League Final Series. And what a clinker we had today in the preliminary final. And we have the captain of Centrals, Bradley McPhail. You are our Archie Songs best on ground today.
Thanks, mate.
You got a bit of the footy in that first quarter particularly, mate. Barney and I thought you were instrumental in repelling so many of their forays forward. I counted probably at least 10 marks in the first half. Did you plan to just hang back and be in the right place at the right time? Was it a calculated thing, or did it just pan out that way?
I think it was a bit of a combination. I think playing on Jeff Carter, who's probably the best forward in the comp, so he sort of takes it to the footy. Luckily, our mids are putting a bit of pressure on the ball, so the ball was able to hang a bit longer in the air, and I was able to get in the end of a couple. But yeah, it was good. Didn't get used much in the second half, which was good. It meant the midfield got on top, so yeah.
You're still getting a bit of it from half back line, pushing up through the corridor. Have you had the comparisons of a quarterback before? Because I feel like you set so much play up from down the back line.
Probably a quarterback that can't kick quite well. So I'll intercept it and someone get around for the hands for the kick. But reading the plays sort of come naturally to me a bit. So I'm not the type of backman to outmuscle and play on the gorilla down deep. So got to play to my strength, I guess.
How'd you see the rest of your teammates? Ira Jetta, incredible again in the guts. Hill in the ruck. You just seem to have, spine players the whole way down. Foster at full forward was important as well, wasn't he? And then you just got this contingent of runners. Did everything go to plan today? Yeah,
I think we were pretty disappointed the way we finished the game last week. So reviewed it on earlier in the week and reset. And I think it helps having a couple of names come back. Jackson Good was really good first down back, and then having class like Jacob Dragovic early to kick a couple goals in the first quarter, it really just put the scoreboard pressure on, I think, and really helped us out.
Now, a few nerves for next week. You've got a few players coming in. What's the preparation going to look like for you guys over the next 7 days?
I think actually playing this week's probably helped with the nerves. I think we've played in the last, this will be our third now, so we've been there before. Still get nerves every grand final. But being able to focus on this game now, and we'll recover right and reset on Saturday. So nerves are natural, but we just got to tunnel it in the right energy. And it's a nice experienced group now, so we know what to do.
How'd you see Hall's Head's performance? They've had an incredible season as well, 13-5. They only finished one win off, yeah?
Yeah.
They beat you in their first game here. You had a couple of wins against them. How'd you see their fight today? And they really just didn't give up.
No, they've obviously they've had a really strong cult side for the last 5 or so years, and it's really starting to come to fruition now. So they've really taken a step up this year, and no doubt they'll be strong again next few years. Really well led, so I'm sure they'll be around next year as well.
Now, what about your supporters and all your members and stuff? It's been a really awesome atmosphere here.
Yeah.
Couple of weeks in a row. Looking to get them all down there next week.
Yeah, mate.
Get a real atmosphere going.
Yeah, I feel like we've definitely got one of the best supporter groups in the league. I think it's just a small club, but a massive supporter base. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing a sea of navy blue there next week, hopefully.
There's a few of your older fellas that got amongst it today. I see the Cab Savvy and Matty Stubbs running past, Giannati as well.
Yeah.
Geez, they were tough around the contest, weren't they?
Yeah, Stubbsy's won a few flags up north, so he knows what to do this time of year. So, and Toby Giannati's just a club legend. So those two in the team are just crucial to really set the standard with the contested ball, and we'll go from there.
Mate, you look like you're in a bit of beast mode, both games in this final series. Any shout-outs to anyone that's been helping you prepare? Because you look like you're ready to go for next week, mate.
All the boys, they've been really, really good. Coaches, Trucker and his support staff. I'll give a shout out to the wife for putting up with my stuff during the week. It's I like to get my routines, and she's been great supporting me. So one more to go.
As they say, mate, behind every great man is an even greater woman.
Yeah,
so great shout out there. Bradley McPhail, as a captain, any more responsibility or pressure on yourself in the next week? Or it seems like this team is full of leaders.
Yeah, I'm so lucky to have Dylan Goodall, my vice captain, and Jordan Jennings as in the leadership group as well. They're just like captains on the field, but everyone really speaks up, and it helps out playing the last 3 or 4 years in finals together. It's really just we're all supporting each other, and I don't think I feel any added pressure. I think I really just enjoy that leadership role and getting around all the young guys and how they're feeling. So looking forward to it.
Oh, you lead brilliantly on the field. Bradley McPhail from Centrals, our Archie Songs best on ground player today, and the Centrals are through to another grand final. We'll see you next Saturday afternoon on the Peel Football and Netball League. Thanks to Murray Engineering. Thanks, legend.
No
Congrats.
You doing next week?
Yeah. What size shoe are you?
12, I think.
12? Yeah, no, we'll be... I was going to do goal. And the Blue Diamond Machinery goal of the day today goes to Ira Jetta, a running, flying shot from 40 metres. Incredible stuff. And our AFGRI John Deere Tractor and Machinery mark of the day goes to Bradley McPhail. He also wins the Archie Songs best on ground. And I suppose for Bradley McPhail, when you take about 20 odd grabs, eventually you're going to win the mark of the day. Greg Barnard, Tim Lee's here for commentary today. Big shout out to Cameron Clear on the camera as well, filming footy. And we're here for Peel Football and Netball League. It's the Murray Engineering Final Series. A big shout out to Alcoa Pinjarra Refinery, Tyrite Rockingham, Blue Diamond Machinery and AFGRI John Deere Tractor Machinery. Tim Lee's on the mic signing out. We'll see you next week for a huge grand final.
Yeah.
It's handy, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that $50, dude?
Yeah. On Amazon, I saw there's a few that look like just about the exact same thing for about 20. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good stuff, but this stuff they always overprice.
I thought it came with like an advertising that you put on there as well.
Yeah.
TV stations and things.
Yeah. No, I've seen that. I'm
That
not
would
sure.
be cool because if it had like pure football netball league on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how was Gamelling in the end?
Yeah, it was good. Neglected to put any sunscreen on and came back with a nasty sunburn. But otherwise,
What were you filming out local?
So I did, yeah. For the netball, I was just courtside. Yeah, so I did 2 netball games and then the hockey.
Do you have any commentators?
For the netball, they just had people pop in for half time. For hockey, it was actually 2 ladies that had never called before. I think they were just locals. They absolutely killed it. They were like pulling people up for interviews left, right, and centre, running out in front of the camera. Yeah, I don't know what they were nervous for. Brilliant.